ground. They can't fumble the ball or throw interceptions. You got to play pretty much penalty-free football, play a clean football game if you're Northwest. Last year, Doug, this Northwest team, 560 yards of offense against Bishop Carroll, still yet lost by 10 in that football game. And it was key turnovers that cost them that football game. If they clean that up, that'll go a long way to a Grizzly win tonight. For Bishop Carroll, much the same. Need to play a clean football game. They turned the ball over twice last year, still did prevail by 10 points.
Let's go down the field and get tonight's national anthem. Always great to hear that Golden Eagle marching band out there playing the national anthem, and every time I hear that on a Friday night, I know it's football season. We are ready to get things going here. Back to your keys to the game. And, you know, the thing about Northwest I think that is key for them is that they've got to be able to run the football, and they've got to be able to move very, very, very fast in this game in order to get those 560 yards and let L.J. Phillips and Sincere Thompson really kind of get after things. We're going to get to our final timeout here on our Butler Community College pregame. We'll come back. We will get this game underway. We'll give you starting lineups and get set for kickoff at 7:05 here on top.
Patroness of the Diocese of Wichita. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
minutes away from getting things underway to kick off this 2022 high school football season between the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles and the Northwest Grizzlies. Let's get tonight's starting lineups for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle offense.
Yeah, for that offense, left tackle is Hank Purvis. Matthew Robbins, left guard. Center is Camden Hudspeth. Right guard, Nathan Barrientos. Right tackle, Jacob Racine. At the wideout position, you've got Tate Blasey and Luke Holthusen. At the slot back is Josh Helton. Tight end is Ethan Trent. The opposite slot is Van Hanneberg. And Derek Breeze is the tailback. He is a returning starter. 64 carries, 261 yards last year. And the quarterback is the senior, 5'10", 190, Zach Steven. For the Northwest Grizzly defense, Doug, tonight up front, Romello Golston, 5'11", 245. Trey Birch also plays that down line position for the defense at 6'1", 260. Caden Ross, 6'1", 245. So they've got some beef up front with that three-man front. Linebackers are Peyton Dean, Philip Givens, John Michael Fountain, and Jacob King. At the right cornerback, Jeremiah Harris tonight for the Grizzlies. Safety, Jay Sigg. Left cornerback, Dontrell Harris. And the free safety is the captain on defense, Ben Heiderich.
You kind of run a 3-3-5 with this Northwest defense. They'll bring a nickel in, especially tonight with the wide receiver talent that Bishop Carroll has on offense. You'll see 5 D-backs in there, and they will run some blitzes off the corners with some of those D-backs. Thing that kind of stuck out to me a little bit when you look across this Northwest defense, at their Mike linebacker, you've got a sophomore playing, and then at their Will linebacker and John Michael Fountain, you have a freshman that is getting the start tonight. So some youngsters getting the middle of the field there. Bishop Carroll likes the zone read. They like to run their quarterback. They like to run their tailback. They'll kind of put the football in the belly of the tailback, and the quarterback will decide whether he wants to keep it or hand it off. So those two young men may get some experience on trying to determine who's getting the football here out of this offense.
No doubt about it. And there's these defensive backs for the Grizzlies are going to be tested tonight with the likes of Blasey and Holthusen. Of course, also Helton at the slot and Hanneberg, too, at the opposite slot. They are going to test this team. That three-man front for Northwest really has to probably put a lot of pressure on Zach Stevens and hurry him up. And I do like the fact that that is a seasoned offensive line for the Golden Eagles.
It'll be interesting offensively for Bishop Carroll, too, how much they get Ethan Schrant, a young sophomore tight end, a big kid, 6'2", 190 pounds. He plays the tight end position, and they'll split their tight end out even though they line up or they list him as a tight end. It'll be interesting to see how much he gets involved. Parker Flax, one of the wide receivers that we haven't heard a whole lot about from last season, but doing some good things according to Dusty Trail. And then the other thing that I really want to look out for here today is, will Josh Manns in this offense, will they somewhat maybe use a two-quarterback system? Because Jackson King, the junior, he's a big kid, 6'3", 185, but he's got great running ability and great vision of the football field. We saw him a couple of times last year, break tackles, run over guys, and score touchdowns. Do they have a package to maybe work him into this offense a little bit?
And a good point that both of those backup quarterbacks, King and Steven. And Steven probably, in my opinion, is maybe the better just pocket passer. Jackson King, though, on the other hand,
Steven is the better pocket passer.
Steven is the better pocket passer. King, on the other hand, really the better runner, probably, and fast. I mean, he's lean. He's got a good field presence, and so you've got the best of both worlds in those two players. So we'll see if they each get a little bit of time tonight under center.
It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever to see Jackson King make appearances, and not really to take away from anything that Zach is doing, but more importantly, when you got a kid that's got the running ability he has, and in a zone read type offense, just put in a package where you can get him on the field. It may be in short yard situations, it could be in red zone situations, whatever it is, so that way you're making that defense really guess on where's the football going to go, who's it going to go to.
And to your point, last year in this football game, Chase Marsh, out of the quarterback position, he carried the ball. He rushed for 17 attempts last year with some success. So if that's going to be the case tonight, you might see Jackson King maybe take advantage of that opportunity with some running out of that shotgun position with the quarterback.
Very pleased, and we knew it was going to be a big crowd out here tonight at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. The Bishop Carroll side is pretty much full, from end to end. I mean, these stands out here at Bishop Carroll, they go to about the 5-yard line on both sides of the field. They are completely full. You look across the way. Northwest has done an outstanding job of filling up their stands, their student sections. Already starting out the season with a little whiteout.
Whiteout, yeah.
Yeah, all of them wearing white, some type of a white shirt. And I don't know if you saw this today or not, but as in tradition with this game, some of the student body decided early in the morning or in the middle of the night to pull off the prank. And so there was one of the statues that's here on the campus of Bishop Carroll High School that when the students showed up today was supporting a Northwest football jersey.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less out of this rivalry, and it is truly a rivalry that stretches geographically not very far away. A lot of these folks, kids, have gone to school together or know each other. They probably played Little League together too as well, and that adds spice to that rivalry, and I think that's fantastic.
Usually when we talk about these two teams playing in week 1, we're always talking about, well, this is probably 1 or 2 games that we'll see during the course of the season. Last year that didn't pan out, but typically that's what happens because Northwest was in 5A. Both of these teams usually make deep runs in the playoffs. This year, Northwest is in 6A. This is the only game of the season. Very interesting during the coaches show the other night at Two Brothers Barbecue, which, by the way, hopefully you can get away and join us each Tuesday night at 6 o'clock for the Bishop Carroll Coaches Show over at Two Brothers Barbecue on West Central. But both of these coaches made the comment, they said, look, this year's unusual because when we get past week 1, now we can actually talk to each other during the season, lean on each other during the season for some advice or some tips on what we can do because we know we don't have to face each other again.
And, if I'm not mistaken, Northwest was in Class 5A for the last 4 years until the elevation this year. So, for 4 years it was kind of like silence. They couldn't be collegial at all.
And Dusty and Steve are great friends. I mean, they communicate quite a bit during the off season, and they get together in the off season. They do 7-on-7s and do stuff like that. So it's definitely a family atmosphere amongst both sides. Now tonight, sometimes you get mad at your family, and tonight we're going to have that going on. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Well, I got a minute here. Let me give you let me take this opportunity to thank some people that make our broadcast here on KGSO Bishop Carroll football happen each and every week. Butler Community College obviously is our both pre and post game sponsor. We love them over there. They're brand new to our broadcast. We certainly appreciate them. Burwell Construction. You'll hear us talk about them a lot tonight. They will be the sponsor of our 1st and 10s. Continental Truck Accessories. If you want hitches, toppers, Nerf bars, steps, anything to slick up your pickup, you can find them online at continentaltruckaccessories.com. They are a sponsor of our Red Zones. And iCryo. We are in our iCryo chamber press box. Feel better with cryotherapy from iCryo on North Mays Road. Cryotherapy, IV infusion, infrared sauna, compression therapy, and more. You can find them online at iCryo.com.
I'm a customer, man, and I've tried it. I believe in it. It has a lot of foundation to it, and it's helped me immensely. I would just say that.
Matt and his team do absolutely a great job over at iCryo, so make sure you go by and see them. Also on the broadcast tonight, Horse Trailer Sales, Winnegar Drilling, Wear and Optometry, Just Right Auto Repair, Summit Tech. Just a few of the sponsors that we have bringing you the broadcast. Heartland Bicycle, the Spectacle Shop in there as well. Norris Collision Center, Clearwater Liquor. We are just proud to have all of those sponsors and more. You'll hear them with us throughout this entire season. And by the way, if you have not had a chance to do this yet, our KGSO Fall Football Guide is out. It is at numerous locations in and around Wichita. We cover over 57 high schools. We let you know what to expect this season out of your favorite high. Delivered them on Wednesday. I was at the Taco Plano on 21st on Thursday. Already out. Had to refill them over there. So people are picking up that Fall Football Guide and staying abreast of what's going on in high school football through our Fall Football Guide. We certainly appreciate that. Golden Eagles on the field. They have made their way out of the locker room. They are ready to get this 2022 season underway. Let's go down to our Luber Chevrolet sideline for one more visit with Russ Kessler before we get things kicked off. Man, I can feel the energy. I know you can down there field side. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, this is the greatest environment of all, Doug. They had the drums lead them out, and then they had the motorcycles all cranked up, ready for them to come out. So I think Bishop Carroll's hyped and ready to go for this.
And Russ, a lot of people don't realize this, but this is the first time in 4 years that Carroll's been able to host this game. They played 2 games back in, 2019, both of them over at Northwest, and then 2020 when Northwest was supposed to come over here. The City League, if you remember right, that's when they had canceled football, and then they obviously ended up getting their schedule going. But Northwest hadn't been over here in 4 years.
Yep.
What to say, Coach Nance?
I'm getting a lot of static right now, buddy. We're going to have to try to figure that microphone out down there. We'll get it figured out and taken care of. Now the Grizzlies come out as they get set to take their sideline in front of their large crowd over there on the west side of the football field. A north-south field. We'll have to deal with the sun here a little bit, which back to kind of some of your keys to the game. A couple of things that I want to point out here. That sun could be a factor early on. As it sets, once it gets set, then obviously that will go away. But I think that for both of these teams, they like to run at a fast pace. It's a TV game. That's going to slow the pace down a little bit. I do give the advantage on a slower pace to Bishop Carroll because Northwest likes to run at even a faster pace than what Bishop Carroll does. But I think Bishop Carroll's offense, they rely a little bit more on patience than what Northwest does in order to succeed. There's a lot of movement in that offense, a lot of window dressing, we call it before the snap, with guys going in motion. And there's some checking out of that offense as well based off of the defense that you see. They will come up to the line of scrimmage, they'll see the defense, they'll look to the sidelines, and the coaches may change the play. With Northwest, it's more about let's get to the line of scrimmage, let's get the football into our big backs' hands, and let's pound you. So slowing down the pace a little bit is a big key, I think.
Yeah, Northwest really in their goal in a 4-quarter game, they want to run the football probably 70 plays in the game, and that is quick snaps, that's no huddle. And sometimes that can work to your detriment. You know, when you don't have everybody set, you're not on the same page, especially in week 1, that can hurt you possibly with some turnovers. So we'll see how if that does play a factor in this football game.
Cooper Boosing, Zach Steven, Tate Blasey, some of the captains, and Sam Dooling out to the middle of the field, shaking hands with the players and the captains of Northwest. We're about ready to get this coin toss underway.
Great matchup, good crowd, great weather. From you at all times we expect sportsmanship. If you have any questions about the game, ask us, we'll get you an answer, okay? I'm calling my toss. You are? Okay, so here's the coin. Heads, tails. Right? What is your choice? Tails. Boys, here's gonna be our honor.
Captains are out there. We have an honorary coin tosser, if you will, out on the field. Northwest has called tails. We are waiting on the flip, and there it goes.
All right. Tails is, you want to defer?
Okay, Major Risa flipped the coins, and it was tails. Northwest won and deferred.
All right, so Northwest wins the toss. They have deferred to the second half. Bishop Carroll will put that kickoff receiving team on the field, which means their offense is coming out on the field. Quite frankly, I was going to tell you this. I was waiting for the coin toss, but I like this. I like the fact that the offense is going to get on the field first. If Bishop Carroll would have won the toss, I was hoping that they would choose offense first, because when you play a high-powered offense like Northwest, it's about you got to score points. If you can go down and you can strike that end zone first, sometimes you can take a little bit of wind out of the sails before their offense even makes it on the field.
It's all about setting the tone early on. You know, finding that rhythm early on with your offense. And boy, if you can do that, it just breeds confidence into your football team. Both your offense that's on the field as well.
Military night. We got the student section right in front of us.
White,
They just
blue
set some
everywhere.
confetti cannons off. Red, white, and blue confetti, and streamers are going everywhere all over these stands. So it's already an atmosphere out here.
I got the hair on my arm standing
I'm
up
ready to
right
go.
now.
I'm
I'm
ready to
telling
go.
you.
You know, it's been a very busy week over at KGSO all week long, and just kind of trying to get prepared for this football game, but had a lot of other things going. And so my excitement level for this game maybe it hasn't quite been as it has been over the last couple of years just because I've been so busy with other stuff. But man, now that we're here, the crowd's here, the teams are on the sidelines, I'm ready to get this one underway.
You had a big smile on your face for about the last 30 minutes, so I think that football brings out the best in you.
Well, this is the fun part right here. Being able to come out here and get things going.
There you go.
Tate Blasey is going to be one of the deep guys. He will be lined up here on the near side of the field as Bishop Carroll in their gold pants, green tops with those golden numbers and those golden domes will move from left to right. A little blue accent along the shoulders, and of course that familiar blue helmet with those gold stripes, that Michigan Wolverine look. Tate Blasey lined up here on the near side as one of the return guys. On the far side, it'll be Luke Holthusen. Both of these guys with experience returning the football. They have been returners for this football team in the last couple of years.
2 speed merchants right there.
Northwest is Tyler Smalley. He is a senior. Is teeing the football up and getting set to kick this one off. We are about underway out here tonight at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. The whistle has blown, and it is time for the 2022 football season to get underway. Smalley with the approach. Right foot in it. It is a low squib kick. Going to hit this turf. Blasey will field it right at the 3. Gets across the 15. Tate Blasey stays on his feet, fights forward, and gets out to the 26-yard line. So a good return of 23 yards, and for the first time tonight, we will see this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle offense led by the senior Zach Stephen take the field.
Yeah, what I love about that return with Tate, I mean, he is attacking right there. He finds a little seam, and boy, when he did engage contact, man, he took that contact to the Grizzly defender.
Tate Blasey and 3 receivers will line up to the left of Zach Stevens. Single receiver set here on the near side of the field. Stephen will work out of the shotgun with Derek Breeze flanked off to his right. A 3-3-5 defense. Quick pass out to Blasey. Has blockers. Makes a guy miss. Blasey is going to pick up 10 on a first down. Little swing pass out to the left. Should be enough for a Burrow Construction first down, and then we will move the chains.
There's that quick screen pass right out there to Blasey in the flats. Again, we talked about creative ways to get the ball out to your wideouts. Blasey and Holthusen right there. Coach Mann's right out of the chute on the first play. Does a good job of finding Tate Blasey.
Blasey, Van Hanenberg will line up here to the right. Split out wide. Single receiver set far side. Football on the far hash on a first down and 10 from the 35. Derek Breeze with just the zone read, the handoff comes near side. Actually, that was Thomas George's on the carry, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Gain is minimal. Nice stop by that Northwest defense. Trey Birch, a big defensive lineman at 275 in on the stop, moving quickly on a second down and 9. 2 receivers set to both sides of Stephen. He'll be in the shotgun as he checks the sidelines for the play. Second down and 8. We're early on with 11 minutes still to play here in the first. Breeze shifts from left to right. Steven drops back, comes near side and a little bit too far and too wide. Blasey on just a little curl back route, trying to get close to that first down marker, but Steven off the mark, falls incomplete. It'll bring up a third down, our first third down of this season.
Yeah, Zach right there kind of rushed that pass, really needed to kind of give himself some time, as well as Tate to run that route right there, and he just overshot him a little bit, probably a little antsy right there, Zach, with the pass.
They will go with a trip set here on the near side of the field. Off to the right of Steven. Single receiver set top side. Press coverage on that top side with nobody back deep. Pressure. Steven rolls to his right, throws, has his man caught. Blasey makes the catch. He dove forward. It's going to depend on the spot here. He needed to get to about the 46. And it looks like they're going to mark him at the 45. Yep. So this is going to be decision time with a 4th and 1 coming up from Bishop Carroll. Offense is going to stay on the field. 4 receivers set, 2 split to both sides on a 4th down and 1.
Watch the hard count here.
From their own 45. Stevens tried the hard count, now checks the sideline. I don't think Dusty will burn a timeout this early. I think they're going to go ahead and run this play. They shift.
So too.
Van Hanneberg over to the left. They load up the left side with a 3 receiver set. Left side, wide side of the field. Snap is there. Pass is caught. and it's going to be close. That defense came up, and I don't think he got there. I think this is going to be a stop by Northwest as they were able to blow up blockers on that far side and make the stop. Dontrell Harris, the left cornerback, came in, and it is a stop for this Northwest Grizzly defense. Their offense goes on the field at the Carroll 46-yard line.
Yeah, big stop there for the Northwest Grizzlies. Again, I admire the call. It's a gutsy one with 4th and 1 right there, but this puts a little pressure on the Golden Eagle defense right now.
That just tells me they got a lot of confidence in all these returning players for this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle defense that they can maybe stop.
I can't quarrel with that call. I just can't.
So Jace Glasper is the quarterback. Hands off. L.J. Phillips just blasts right over the middle of that Carroll defense. He's got a nice run on first down. He'll pick up 7, bring up a 2nd down and 3 as he gets it inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Just a straight isolation dive play right over the center, and Phillips had a nice hole there, and he found it, of course.
Northwest lines up big. They'll keep a tight end, couple of receivers. L.J. Phillips gets the call again, trying to get that right edge, able to break a tackle, stays on his feet, skips out of bounds, and gets a first down. They'll push him out of bounds at about the 33. That offensive line doing their job, able to open up some holes. L.J. Phillips using his strength, able to make some moves.
Yeah, L.J. Phillips really going to the outside there of his offensive line there and got that Burwell construction 1st and 10.
Slot man goes in motion. Jace gets pressure and goes down. Gets sacked. 2-yard loss in the backfield. There we got some pressure from Walt Gray. He got all over Jace Glasper, able to drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Glasper looking like a run-pass option kind of play right there. Just didn't have any time at all to make a decision and had to really protect the football. And good job by the Golden Eagle gangrene defense right there.
And they're going to call an offside right here? Really? Wow. Had some movement up front. I think Walt Gray got a little anxious and got in that neutral zone, but they're going to throw the flag before Northwest was really ever even set right here. That was a quick flag, but nevertheless, it will give a free 5 to the Grizzlies. Moves the football to the 29-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. We're at 9:43 and counting here in the first. Both offenses have had a possession. Glasper will work out of the shotgun. Slot man, 2 receivers off to his left, tight end on the right side. L.J. Phillips in the backfield. Phillips with a handoff, blast right over the middle, and right there that defense stands him up and then brings him down. That was a nice job by the linebackers of coming up and fill him a hole. I'll get you a name and number here in a minute as soon as the young man turns around to where I can see things. It looks like that was Cooper Busing actually coming in from the safety position and just filling the hole tough to limit the carry to just about a yard and maybe 2. Slot man, 2 receivers off to the left of Gasper. Rolls to his left, wants to throw. Has a man out here. It's caught and then hit immediately. Nice stick by Tyler Chrisman. And on the reception was Michael Lopez, the junior. And that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, pretty good play there. Glasper run into his wide side of the football field. To his left, that is. He's a right-handed quarterback, so he's throwing across his body. Just a bullet strike there to his receiver.
Receiver split to both sides. Handoff. L.J. Phillips gets the corner. Actually, that's Sincere Thompson. He tight ropes the sidelines before he steps out of bounds. He's going to get all the way up to the 11. It's an 11-yard pickup and a Burwell construction 1st down. Not 1st and goal yet. They are inside that Continental Truck Accessory red zone at the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle 11.
One of my keys for this defense of the Golden Eagles, you've got to wrap up. You cannot arm tackle these guys.
Sincere Thompson now is your tailback. The slot man receiver off, takes a direct snap, and
go.
he'll be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Walt Gray able to beat his man off the line. He was the first guy to make the tackle, getting some help, cleaned up by Brock Eastman. About a yard gain, that is it. So 2nd down and 9 to go from the 10.
Walt Gray coming into this game, 58 tackles last year, 32 tackles for Brock Eastman solo.
This is where Northwest will be dangerous. They got L.J. Phillips and Sincere Thompson both in the backfield. They are flanked on each side of Jace Glasper. He'll work out of the shotgun with a 3-receiver set off to his right.
Changing the plays right there from the sideline.
And comes in motion now from right to left. Hand off to Phillips. Phillips ducks back inside, and he's met at about the 8. He lunges forward, gets close to the 7. A big 3rd down coming up right here. Inside that Continental Truck Accessory red zone to the Golden Eagles 7, a 3rd down. And we'll call it about 4.5, maybe 5 to go.
The way this Golden Eagle defense is tightening up out down here in the Continental Truck Accessory red zone.
We talked about that with Coach Jim Nance on Tuesday. Sincere Thompson in the backfield. Slot man, 2 receivers. Jace Glasper looks right, now runs right as the pocket gives up, and Glasper is going to get into the end zone. He had a lot of green grass off to his right, wanted to throw the football. Nobody was open in the end zone. He took off and run. His athletic ability as he leaped over a defender, got him into the end zone, and the Grizzlies scratched the board first.
You know, Glasper honestly shows a lot of athleticism. I mean, Jeremiah Moore, the senior graduated last year, was certainly an athlete, different kind of a build, but boy, Glasper looks like a pretty good athlete out of that quarterback position.
Tyler Smalley boots the extra point through. Grizzlies lead it with 7:19 left to play here in the first, 7-0. You're listening to high school football and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles on KGSO. The Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle defense gave up a short field score right there, 46 yards. The Northwest Grizzlies go. They strike the board first, 7-0. They lead this as they get set to kick things off. Some early scores coming out of the City League. Capon now leads South 14-0 with 3:35 left here in the first. Smalley on the approach, puts his right foot into it. Here's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to go to the way of Holthusen. Holthusen has it. Makes some guys miss. Had a little bit of a seam, and then things close down, but a nice return up to the 28-yard line. Fielded that ball at about the 4, so a 24-yard return for Holthusen.
Well, important right now, Doug, for this Golden Eagle offense to answer the call. They've given up this score and need to bounce right back in here, get a little confidence, rhythm in that offense.
Jackson King's out there in that huddle, but he is going to come back to the sideline. It will be Zach Steven that will remain the quarterback. Got stuck on a 4th and short. So Steven in the backfield. He does have Thomas Georges in the backfield with him. He'll work out of a 3-receiver set, 2 off to his left, 1 here to the near side. Hands off, a nice hole for Georges right over the right side. Blast forward, picks up a gain of about 5 on first down. Got to keep doing that. Set yourself up in either first downs or third and manageable.
Boy, and Georges did a good job of hitting that hole quickly.
Of Steven. Got a couple of big guys in Luke Holthusen and Helton off to the left. Tate Blasey here to the near side. Vandenberg with him as well. Wants to throw. Looks Blasey's way. Blasey runs a sit and go. Now comes back, makes the catch on a diving catch, and able to pick up a first down. Boy, Blasey working hard against Jeremiah Harris here on the near side. Turned Harris around as he came back to the football and converts that Burwell Construction first down.
That's a smart and cagey receiver right there. Basically kind of improvised and created his own route right there.
From their own 42, going quick, handoff. And that goes to Van Hanneberg, who checked in as a tailback right there. He'll pick up about 1, just trying to get over the left-hand side. Not sure what's going on with Derek Breeze. Didn't hear anything. Yeah. And Russ, if you get a chance and can maybe find out what's happening, we thought he would be a starter tonight. We have not seen him in the game yet at the tailback position.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on there. But, you know, between Van Hanneberg and Gorgeous, they've got to hit those holes quick. Go ahead.
Tate Blasey, single receiver set off to the right of Stevens. Press coverage is coming here against. Now they back up. Jeremiah Harris says, no, I'm not going to let you have that much open space if you get past me. 2 receivers off to the left of Steven. Steven looks left, goes left, has his man. It's caught out there on the far side. Hannenberg makes the catch and a nice little run. Quick little pass out to the left, and Hannenberg is able to deliver and pick up a nice gain. It'll be close to that first down. They'll mark him about a yard shy. The football will inch over to the northwest side at the 49.
Golden Eagles playing quick here.
Tight end in the game here to the right. 3 receivers in the game. A handoff. Gorgeous gets the ball. He is not at the line of scrimmage, but should have enough momentum going forward to pick up that first down. He was stuck by Peyton Dean, the Mike linebacker, and it will be a Burwell Construction first down. Boy, by inches. Got it up to about the 48.5.
I do like the way Coach Mans is really mixing up the play calls, coming to the right some on some quick passes, going to the left on the quick pass on that side, and really keeping the Grizzlies defense on their heels.
Josh Mans, the offensive coordinator for this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle offense, trying to put together a good game plan. He'll work out of a 3 receiver set here. Steven looks right, wants Blasey, goes, makes a diving catch. Give Jeremiah Harris, the right cornerback from Northwest, a lot of credit. He didn't bite on the sit and go. He's seen that on film. He knew that he was going to go up the sidelines. Almost a great catch by Blasey. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Like the play call, though. Love it.
2 receivers split to both sides of Steven. Got a couple of slot guys and a couple of wideouts. Georges in the backfield. Thomas Georges, a junior. Steven on 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw, comes quick. Gets it to Vandenberg. He makes one guy miss, plunges forward. These quick passes are picking up 5, 6, 7 yards. It's going to be a 6-yard gain right there as they get up to the 42-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd down and manageable. Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 4 here from the Northwest 42.
Yeah, I like this strategy. I like these quick passes. It keeps Zach Stevens' arm moving. Gives him that confidence whenever you complete passes. It just breeds confidence and equals success down the road.
Football here on the near hash as they move from left to right. They'll load up the wide side with a 3 receiver set. Single receiver is Tate Blasey here on the near side. Stevens wants to throw, has his man, got right to the sticks, turned around, made the catch, good throw, and it's going to be a Burwell Construction first down as that was hauled in by Luke Holthusen, and it will be at the Northwest 34-yard line.
Nice drive right now for the Golden Eagles. Find Ethan Schrant, the tight end, coming into this game.
Tight end checks into the game. 2 receivers split off to the left of Zach Steven. It's the short side of the field. Wants to run. Nice little blast play right up through the center of that Northwest Grizzly offense. Good run on first down. It's going to pick up 5, get inside the 30, down to the 29. A 2nd down and 4 coming up.
I like those quick hitters right there. The Golden Eagle running backs right now hitting holes quickly and getting into that second level of the Grizzly defense.
3:07 and counting left here in the first. Northwest on top 7-0 after scoring on their first possession on a short field given to them by Bishop Carroll. The Eagles trying to answer. Zach Steven, your quarterback, works out of the shotgun. Hands off. Georgia's trying to come right. Gets the edge and a good block here on the edge. And then just popped out of bounds. Maybe close to a late hit, but boy, give Tate Blasey a lot of credit. He sealed off the edge, got into Jeremiah Harris and wouldn't let him off that block. That sprung Georges for a few more yards, picks up a Burwell Construction first down, and they're knocking on the door of Continental Truck Accessories in that red zone. Steven, 2 receivers off to his right, 1 off to his left. Hands off again. Georges, blast play over the right again. Breaks a tackle before he's finally spun out of bounds as he gets inside the Continental Truck Accessory red zone. Down to the 11. Move the chains. It's another first down for the Golden Eagles.
I give a lot of credit to Purvis, Robin, Hudspeth, Barrientos, and Racine up front for the Golden Eagles, opening those holes for Georges.
And a timeout is going to be called. That clock will stop at 2:46. Looks like Northwest took the timeout as the Golden Eagles move the football. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Golden Eagle Football on KGSO. Northwest trying to figure out a way to stop this Golden Eagle drive as they get down to the Grizzly 11 with a first down. They take a timeout here in the first quarter with 2:46 left to play in the quarter. Northwest up 7-0, but the Eagles on the move here. Tate Blasey off to the right, single receiver set, 2 off to Stevens left. Man comes in motion now from left to right. Georges with the football, blasts over the left side. Stacked up pretty good, able to pick up, boy, got more yards than I thought there on that far side of the field. They're actually going to give him about 6 on the game. Wow. That was a better run than it looked like from the start.
He was running right behind left tackle Hank Purvis, 6'5", 320.
Wow.
How about them
Big
apples?
dude over
He's
there.
a junior.
Yeah, moving quickly. Georges again, blasts right up the middle, right over the center this time. As Camden Hudspeth threw a nice block. It's going to be close to that first down. They're going to be just a shy short. They are inside the Continental Truck Accessory red zone. Down to about the 4. So a third down and about 1.5 yards to go to pick up a first. This has been a very nice drive.
Yes.
By this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle offense. They started at their own 29. They've ate up a lot of clock here in the first quarter and just moved it down the field. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right. Couple of backs in the backfield that checked Handenberg in as a fullback now, with Georges back there as the tailback. Steven working out the shotgun. Hand off. Georges in the end zone. Touchdown! Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. A move from right to left over the left part of that offensive line and just methodically moved down the field, and the Golden Eagles have answered the Grizzly score.
Yeah, impressive drive there by the Golden Eagles. Did a nice job of mixing up run-pass plays. Honestly, inside that Continental Truck red zone, those Golden Eagles stayed on the ground and got it done there.
Bishop Carroll 1 kick away from tying up this football game. We're still in the first. Snap was low, and it's going to be blocked. It was a low snap, and there was really no chance right there. So Northwest will remain in the lead, 7-6. We'll keep it right here since we're only 1:34 away from ending the first quarter out here. A couple of score updates from around the area. Capon now leads 23-0 over Wichita South. They are still in the first. A little bit of a surprise here. Garden City is up over Heights, 7-0. Dingle throws a 77-yard pick 6. For Wichita Heights.
Andale up early in that game against the Wellington Crusaders, 15-0. Andale with just an unbelievable run right now going.
Let me just remind you, while we have a moment here, that coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on both KGSO and KQAM, along with 22 other stations around the state of Kansas, we deliver the best statewide scoreboard show you'll find anywhere in the state as we run down scores from all over the state of Kansas. We hear from correspondents as well. And let's go down to our Luber Chevrolet sidelines. Let's bring in Russ Kessler. Russ, just a nice drive by that offense to work down the field and then get in on a nice running play. Georges was featured a lot in that. Buddy, I don't know. Your mic is just not cooperating tonight. I don't know if you can get a little closer to our press box or not so we can kind of hear what you got going on. But one of those things that, you do well in the pregame, and then all of a sudden we go live action, and I don't know if we're just getting a lot of interference from something else or what. So Bishop Carroll set to kick things off. They will kick off from left to right. Jason Unrein puts his foot in it. It's a high end-over-end kick that will carry into the end zone. This will be a touchback. So on the first offensive possession for the Grizzlies, on a missed 4th and 1 from their own 46, Carroll served up a short field. This time they're going to make them go 80 yards green if they want to try to get their lead extended. Right now it's 7-6. They only lead by 1.
Well, as usual, expect a lot of Phillips and lots of Thompson on both those running backs in this drive. We'll see them attack that Golden Eagle defense.
Both Sincere Thompson and Phillips in the game. This is just a quick speed sweep out to the other side. L.J. Phillips breaking tackle, staying on his feet. He got hit by about every member of this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle defense. He broke every tackle. He picks up about 17 on first down, gets it clear out to the 27-yard line. They'll move quickly. 2 receivers off to the left of Glasper along with a slot man. Phillips lines up with the slot man. It's Sincere Thompson with the carry. He just blasts forward, maybe for a couple here as he gets close to the 40. I'm sorry, I think I said the 26. I meant the 36. They are at the 39 right now. Second down and about 7 to go. Two receivers off to the left of Glasper. Kind of interesting here that they have L.J. Phillips lined up as a slot guy. And Sincere Thompson is in the backfield. Glasper works out of the shotgun, rolls to his left, wants to come left. It's going to be overthrown. He tried to get it out here into the flat to Michael Lopez. Overshot him by about 5 yards. Coverage out here on the near side by Tyler Crispin.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 right here. A little bit of a pressure situation here.
42 seconds left to play in the first. Boy, for Carroll, you'd like to get this stop right here. Force them to punt the football, especially if they throw it and stop the clock for you. Even though we're only in the first. Be nice to get the ball right back here before you get to the second. You can take some time off that second quarter. Two receivers off to the left and one off to the right. Sincere Thompson's in the backfield along with Glasper.
7 seconds on the play clock.
3rd down and long. Drops straight back. Looks over the middle of the field and brought down. Walt Gray again is back there, and it's a huge loss on the play. That will be a loss of 6. And Walt Gray, from his defensive end position, just ate up the offensive lineman and got all over Glasper. Now he got 4th and long. They may let this thing run down. The game clock is below the play clock. So they have a chance, I guess, to run it down and get it to the second. Nevertheless, it's a punting situation for Northwest. Oh, and the snap is high, goes over the punter's head, has to chase it, able to field it, and does kick it, but it is a low kick, and it's barely going to get back past the line of scrimmage. So, in honesty, this ends up being an 11-yard punt. Bishop Carroll, the Golden Eagles, will have great field position when they start this drive. There's 1 tick on the clock, and the Golden Eagles are going to line up at the Northwest 47 to start this possession.
And keep in mind, the Golden Eagles all this first quarter have really been working into the sun. They'll have their back in the second quarter, which is going to be a huge advantage, actually.
1 second on the clock here. I would almost love to see a shot go down the field.
Yeah,
Kate Blasey.
might as well.
Hannenberg lined up to the right. Holthusen and Helton off to the left. It's a 4-receiver set. Hannenberg goes in motion now from right to left. It's a run play by Stevens. King comes into the game, runs up the far sideline. Jackson King, we told you about him in the pregame that he is dangerous with his legs, and he just proved it right there as Jackson King gets all the way into the red zone. Where are they marking him out of bounds at? They're marking this thing clear back. Oh, I don't know where they're spotting it at. They didn't spot it. I don't know where he went out of bounds at because the corner ran out.
I think about the 28.
Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 28. Wow. I thought it was much bigger than that. It was on the far side. Must have put a foot on that far sideline out there. But a big run. It'll be a 1st down as we go to quarter number 2. 7-6 Grizzlies on top. Golden Eagles threatening. You're listening to Golden Eagle football on KGSO. Big run by Jackson King sets up a nice 1st down. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 28. Looked like he stepped out of bounds about the 12, but that was on the far side of the field, so our vantage point not great. 7-6 Northwest on top as we start quarter number 2 in this week 1 of high school football action from Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. And boy, I tell you what, you want to hear a crowd go crazy. Golden Eagles, if they could take the lead right here, they would send this home crowd, everybody up on their feet.
Boy, King right there with that running game out of that quarterback position, kind of an instant little spark plug right there for this offense. It definitely changes the complexion of what you have to scheme.
I figured they would come up with a package for him. They're going to keep him in right here. Jackson King, big kid, 6'3", 190 pound, has 3 receivers in the game, 1 off to his left, 3 off to his right, rather. King wants to run the option, pitch out to Georges, and he'll be ate up. Boy, nice play by that Northwest defense. John Michael Fountain, that freshman we told you about that plays that will linebacker, read that option all the way. And it's going to be a huge loss on the play of about 5. Missed block out on that far side for that Golden Eagle offense.
Yeah, Golden Eagles trying an option play on that. It was a kind of a quick pitch right there. King to Georges, the running back, and just nothing doing. Good play by the defense.
King will remain the quarterback. 2 receivers off to his left. Hanneberg goes in motion now from right to left and sets up in the slot position here on the wide side of the field. King looks this way, comes this way. Pass is caught. That's going to be Luke Holthusen, the junior, making a catch. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but a big 3rd down coming up. You don't want to lose the momentum here if you're the Golden Eagles. They'll spot the football at the 28-yard line here on the near hash.
Could be even 4-down territory here for the Golden Eagles. I mean, I'd love to see them cash in a Burwell Construction 1st and 10 on this 3rd down play.
I'd like to see them cash in a touchdown.
3rd and 10 right now.
Golden Eagles will move from right to left or from north to south. Football here on the near side of the field. A trips receiver set to the far side. Single receiver set here on the near side. King drops back. Goes over the middle and almost a good catch by Holthusen. And then he takes a pop by Jacob King. Holthusen slow to get up. Kind of got hit right there on the left side in the rib cage. Ball falls incomplete. Nice strike by King right there. Holthusen just couldn't hang on. Field goal. And it looks like the field goal unit's going to come out. Boy, that is a huge kick if we bring the field goal unit
Carter
out.
Klepny is the holder on this.
It looks like it is Hudson Lee who is checking in, a senior. This will be a 45-yard attempt from the near hash, and the ball is up, and it is good.
Got it.
A 45-yarder for Hudson Lee, and it gives the Golden Eagles the first lead of the game, 9-7 with 10:32 left to play in the half.
I tell you, partner, he hit that ball against the wind. We see the American flag up against that telehandler in that south end zone, and it's blowing pretty good. So I tell you what, healthy kick there for the field goal.
Russ Kessler, that was awful quick on that kick down there, and it was right in front of you.
Yeah, they had to get the ball back there quick to him, and he got it up in the air. That was a really nice kick. But what I'm seeing from the Carroll offense is they are double teaming Blasey, and it is opening up that middle on the run. I hope they go back because I think the other quarterback is a little bit better at throwing the ball, and he can really zip it in there to the other guys that are only single-man against them.
And they tried to do that right there with Holthusen. He just couldn't hang on. Jackson King put just a little bit too much on that as Russ Kessler will bring us sideline reports throughout the game from our Lubers Chevrolet sidelines. Certainly happy to have Lubers Chevrolet a part of our broadcast here on KGSO. So with a 45-yard field goal, Golden Eagles a 9-7 lead. First time they've led here in the game. Only touchdown of the game for Northwest came on a short field. Lee lined up here on the near hash. Kick this thing across the field, high end over end kick. This thing is going to carry into the end zone and hit about 5 yards deep. He's got a leg on him.
Hudson Lee has got a leg on him. That looks like Kessler's driver. Right,
you know what?
there.
For so many years, though, we saw Michael Pauly really, with his kicking ability, be able to put the Golden Eagle team in good situations. It's something that they practice and they concentrate on special teams every single day here. That kicking game has always been good here at Bishop Carroll.
Special teams are key. They are the third phase of this football game.
L.J. Phillips and Sear Thompson both in the backfield, but Glasper decided to keep himself after a belly read. He kind of wiggles his way through that defensive front, and he'll wiggle his way for about 5 yards. Actually, they're going to mark him in about a 4-yard gain. So
Glasper on the zone read right there.
Up to the 24. 3 receivers in the game. Wants to throw. Far side, left. Pass is caught. Nice move in the open field to pick up that Burwell Construction first down. Hauling it in on that far side of the field is Michael Lopez, the junior wide receiver. Nice gain on the play. Gets it clear out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 13 and a first down. Northwest moves before the chains even get set, and they hand it off to L.J. Phillips. We saw this last year, that they're letting him snap the ball before the chains get set, and you just can't do that in high school football. L.J. Phillips able to plunge forward for about 5.
That line judge needs to corral that activity.
Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips in the backfield. Now it looks like L.J. is going to shift up and play a slot man on the far side of the field. They'll go with 2 slot backs, 2 wide outs, split to both sides of Glasper. Sincere Thompson, the running back. Glasper wants to throw, drops straight back. Walt Thompson almost got in. And boy, a nice pass to the outside for Trenton Salisbury. He couldn't haul it in, just dropped it. The senior had some oil or something on his hands right there, but nevertheless, it brings up a big third down. 3rd down and 6.
As you called it, Doug, right there. Walt Gray, good pressure there on Glasper. Made him throw that maybe a half second before he really wanted to, and that contributed to the incomplete pass.
Glasper drops back, getting pressure, now unloads down the middle of the field, and it's caught. He gets it over a defender that went up to try to pick it off. It was Hayden Woolley who had a beat on the ball, but just couldn't haul it in, and it's a big play down the field as Glasper threw off his back foot, showed some arm strength right there, and gets it all the way to the 29-yard line of the Golden Eagles. And a first down. Chains aren't set. Ball snaps. Sincere Thompson runs to the left, up the sideline, and Thompson is going to gallop in from 29 yards out, and Northwest, just like that, strikes the board again.
Well, Sincere Thompson right there on that, just a handoff down the sidelines, on the Northwest sidelines, that is.
Well, I got to tell you, man, you can't snap the ball if your offense isn't set and the chains aren't set. And this is 3 times in a row that we have seen them do that, where they are they're getting up to the line of scrimmage, people aren't getting set, and they're snapping the ball, and we're allowing play to go. The defense wasn't even hardly down there yet to get set.
This is a seasoned group of officials too tonight. Referees Armando Espinosa needs to get a hold of that trend right there.
And you know what? I'm going to keep it right here. Russ, if you could move closer to the press box, because I really want your opinion on this. And right now, our group of officials are huddling up at about the 10-yard line. And I think they're discussing this because there were 3 plays. And, Russ, you've been involved in officiating for a long time. Tell me the rule on this. This is 3 times now in that drive where chains weren't set, the ball was snapped, offensive linemen weren't. Oh, sorry, Russ. But you're going to have to come closer. You got your mic on because it sounds like it maybe.
Let me talk with the side judge. I'll talk with him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think that.
I don't think you can do it.
And they just gathered right there. And I think our white hat told his officials, look, we got to make sure chains are set. We got to blow whistles. But you know what? He's in charge of the officiating crew. He should be the one blowing the whistle and stopping.
I totally agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's can't let that go on.
8:58 left to play in the half. It is a 14-9 lead now for Northwest. So Northwest will get set to kick off. They went 80 yards in about 5 plays on that last drive. Set to kick off for the Grizzlies will be Tyler Smalley. He's done the kicking all night. He will tee it up right in the center of the field.
And they will not kick to Tate Blasey.
Well, Holthusen's just as dangerous. The ball blew off the tee here, so we're going to have to reset things. You got Holthusen and Blasey. Blasey on the far side of the field. Holthusen here on the near side awaiting this kick.
Russ, I'm kind of curious if the wind has kind of come up a little bit, but we got some mic problems down there.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to get that Set. This is a low line drive. Blasey is going to tackle away. Man, nice move by Tate Blasey. He gets it up to the 29-yard line. They have John Michael Fountain, the freshman.
Yeah, you know, that ball was kicked on the ground, and it actually bounced over Tate, and he received that thing because it was not going to break the plane in the end zone and be a touchback. So give him a lot of credit for making kind of lemonade out of lemons right there.
They're going to line up at the 28-yard line, their own. Empty backfield. 5 receivers in the game. 4 off to the right, 1 here on the near side. Jackson King's in, throws. Holthusen makes the catch, able to get away from 1 defender and plunge forward. He will pick up about 5. Let's see where they spot him at. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 33, so it'll be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Coach Trail has all 3 of his timeouts here before halftime at his disposal.
Right now, though, clock not a factor. We still have 8:25 and counting here in the half. It's 14-9 lead for the Grizzlies. They'll go back to their traditional look. A tight end and 3 receivers in the game. 2 off to the right, 1 here to the near side. Far side, or wide side of the field, rather, is the near side. King remains the quarterback. Going to hand off. Georges, nice run. Picking up a Burwell Construction 1st down. Needed 6, got 8. Across the 40 to the 41.
Boy, I love the way Georges runs the football. He hits that hole quick, and that's a key to positive yards.
2 receivers split to both sides of King. King wants to keep himself in run. Gets away from 1 man. Gets the corner. King dances and weaves his way through. That's close to 10 yards on the game. And let's see where they spot him at. Boy, they spot the football back here at the 49. 49, their own 49. Looked like they got the Northwest 49. 2nd down and short. 4 receivers in the game. 2 slot guys, 2 wideouts. King wants to keep and run again. Comes near side. This time not able to get away from that defense. Doing a nice job of coming in and making a stop was Peyton Dean, a sophomore from the Mike linebacker position. And he stops King just shy of the 1st down. They place it at the 49 and a half, so 3rd down and really just inches to go here.
Big 3rd down here. You gotta convert this.
7 minutes left here in the half and counting.
Back in my day, we would quarterback sneak this, but with the
King's
shotgun formation,
yeah, you can't. You got to put him under center.
Yeah. Well, they just don't get under center anymore.
Reed's in the backfield. All right, excuse me. George is in the backfield. 3 receivers in the game, and a snap goes past King. He's got to go get on it, and he does. Boy, on a 3rd and short, the snap went off to the left of King. Couldn't handle it, and you had an opportunity right there. Now you got to punt the football away. Camden Hudspeth is the center right there. And I don't know what happened to Camden right there, but it was just a bad snap that went off to the left, and King couldn't field it.
I tell you, the ball does come back with some velocity from Camden. He does a good job of getting back there. I mean, I want that out of my center. I'm not sure if Jackson maybe took his eye off it a little bit, and at the speed of that snap, you can't do that.
So a punting situation for Bishop Carroll. It is a high end-over-end punt. Not going to get a lot of distance. Let's see what the bounce does. It will take a Golden Eagle bounce, which is nice. And it's going to bounce inside the 35 down to the 34. Quick timeout here on this change of possession. 5:49 left to play. Actually, let's keep it right here. I thought TV was going to take a timeout. Thought I seen the red hat walk out, but he's not. So we will keep it right here. 5:49 left to play here in the half.
Bishop Carroll students kind of getting into the football game right now.
Here comes that Northwest offense. L.J. Phillips, the tailback. He will take the handoff, just blast right over the center of that defense, and he's going to go for 6 yards, so we'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 up to the 40. Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips, both in the backfield. Glasper will remain the quarterback. 2 receivers off to his left, 1 here to the near side. Sincere takes the pitch, far side, gets away from 1 tackle, but then that gangrene defense there to wrap him up. Could have been caught in the backfield. He did a nice job of sidestepping a tackle. And a host of Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle defenders on that far side able to corral him in.
And Coach Nance has made some nice adjustments after that first drive.
3rd down and about 2 to go here. Phillips, Thompson, Glasper are your backs.
Big down.
3 receivers in the game. Glasper hands off to Thompson. Thompson able to get the first down and more. Thompson stepping out of tackles, keeping his legs moving, and finally brought down, but not till he gets into the Golden Eagles side of the field. They're going to mark him down at about the 47. Clock continues to roll at 4:47 and counting. Now they're making Northwest slow down until they get chains stopped.
Yep. Good.
Chains still weren't set, though. Ball was snapped. Glasper wants to go back to pass, getting pressure. Able to throw the football down the field. Had a wide out down there that had a step on the defender, but could not haul it in. Running down the field was Takari Brown. He did get a step on Tyler Chrisman, but they could not haul it in. 2nd down and 10.
Good pressure by the Golden Eagles. Made the quarterback really kind of sidestep and evade some of that pressure.
Slot man and wide out here on the near side. Man goes in motion now from right to left. Speed sweep going to the far side. And that defense holds tight over there. Michael Lopez was the receiver that went into motion and took the speed sweep, trying to get the corner on the left side. That defense holds up after just a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 8. Big 3rd down coming up here. You got about 4 minutes left to play in the half, down 14-9. Need to get a stop. Ball rest at the Golden Eagle 45-yard line from the far hash. 2 receivers here to the near side, the wide side. Glasper looking that way, wants to throw. Comes over the middle. Almost picked off. He overshot Lopez, and Chrisman was there. Couldn't haul it in. Let's see what Northwest does right here on a 4th down and 8, staring him in the face.
They'll go.
They're at the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle 45-yard line. They're keeping the offense on the field.
Look for L.J. Phillips here.
Now they're going to drop the guy back. Lopez is going to drop back like he's in punting formation. Watch out for that direct snap to L.J. Phillips. They do get it to Lopez. He does kick it away. And it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So it will amount to a 25-yard punt. Now we'll take that timeout. 3:54 left to play before we get to half. 14-9. Grizzlies on top of the Golden Eagles. You're listening to Golden Eagle football on KGSO. Bishop Carroll Family Stadium is where we are. It is Bishop Carroll Northwest with 3:54 left to play in the first half. The Grizzlies on top 14-9. They had to just punt the football away right there. So the Golden Eagles will start from their own 20 to start this possession. 80 yards to go. A couple of scores to give you. Capon, all over South, 37-0 in the second. And a little bit of a surprise here. Garden City, with 10:30 left in the second, they lead Wichita Heights 14-0.
My Kansas Jayhawks are up 21-3 though against the Tennessee Tech in the second quarter.
2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right. Little pitch, speed sweep, far side, trying to get the corner on that far side is Luke Holthusen. Not a lot there. Ran a long ways to gain 1.
Yeah. Kind of the toss speed sweep on that play.
And it looks like it is Zach Steven that is back in at the quarterback position. Zach wears 10, and Jackson King wears 18, and their jerseys bunch up, and it's kind of hard to tell who's who.
Well, Zach's shorter than Jackson.
4 receivers in the game. Hannibal goes in motion now from right to left, making a 3-receiver set here on the wide side. Steven looking right, comes right, and boy, nice strike right on the hands of Josh Helton. Had to kind of go down to his knee, catchable ball, but couldn't haul it in. So all of a sudden, we got a 3rd down and 9, and the clock stopped at 3:12.
Boy, real big down right here.
That inside route was wide open right there. Russ Kessler talked about that inside was open with them double teaming Tate and Lazy. Had an opportunity right there, Russ.
That was a big opportunity right there. It looked like when he tried to catch it, it came down, hit his knee, and knocked it out by himself.
Yeah. So Tate Lazy and Heineberg off to the right of Steven. He has Helton and Holthusen off to his left. Heineberg goes in motion again. Drops straight back, goes to Tate. Tate has the football, comes to the middle of the field and not going to get the first down. Boy, I thought he was going to have a seam to possibly get that first down right here. And it's not going to happen. He's going to come up a couple of yards shy. So
Wide receiver screen on that play there, Doug, and well executed, just a little short of the yard to gain.
Bishop Carroll's going to have to punt this football away. They're going to give Northwest 2 timeouts and a couple of minutes to work with in this first half with a 14-9 lead. Remember, the Grizzlies do get the football to start the second half after winning the toss and deferring.
It's Luke Holthusen is the punter, correct? I think.
Yes, Holthusen back for this punt. Able to field the snap, gets his foot in it. Nice spiraling punt.
Nice one.
It's going to back the return man up. The ball hits at the 35 and kind of like your pitching wedge, dives right there.
I could only wish.
Lopez didn't have an opportunity right there for Northwest. But the Grizzlies, at their own 35, they got 2:20 left in the first half. 2 timeouts to work with here.
Real important to keep them out of the end zone.
Just need the defense to come up and get some stops.
Cannot get a score. In fact, a little turnover here would be just what the doctor ordered.
A trips receiver set off to the right of Glasper. He has Sincere Thompson back in the backfield with him.
No.
Golden Eagles were showing some pressure from their linebackers. They brought guys up and stepped into the hole. Carter Morris, though, they're going to say jumped into the neutral zone. So a free 5 right here for Northwest.
I'm wondering if this is a point of emphasis for the officials on this offsides thing. Encroachment, rather.
They're calling it really, really early. Like you don't even have to touch anybody or anything. If your foot steps across the line of scrimmage, you're getting a flag. Let's see if they come with that pressure again. They'll stay with the set. Now they'll overload it. Sincere Thompson comes in motion. They want to run the RPO. Sincere gets the pass from Glasper. Has blockers in front of him. Sincere Thompson up this near sideline and finally gets shoved out of bounds, but not until after he gets a big gain. He will get it inside the 40 of the Golden Eagles down to the 37-yard line. That is going to be a pickup of 22. L.J. Phillips in the backfield this time. Glasper keeps, though, on the quarterback read, then takes a pop at the end. Still a nice run on first down. He'll pick up about 6. A 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2 minutes left here in the half. 2 timeouts for Northwest. Up 14-9. Phillips, Sincere Thompson in the backfield. 3 receivers in the game. 2 to the left, 1 to the near. Sincere Thompson gets the handoff. Moves his way from right to left. Finds an opening and picks up a first down with a 5-yard run inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Well, Northwest really playing clean football right here. Nothing, no turnovers or anything right now so far in this football game, and that's going to be kind of a key.
Clock continues to run. They continue to move fast. L.J. Phillips tries to blast over the left side on a direct handoff, working out of a 3-receiver set. He just lunges forward, picks up about 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Clock's running, 1:30 and running. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers in the game. Glasper wants to go in zone and can't get it there. And now we're going to get a flag at the end from the side judge. This will be a pass interference call on the far side of the field. Tried to get it down the field to Trenton Salisbury. He was being covered on that far side. I believe that was Reed Hannibal. And he's going to get called for the pass interference. It happened in the end zone. Let's see where they spot the football.
Well, that's a tough one right there.
Outside of a couple of offsides penalties, this has been the only call that we've had of the game.
Wow.
And they'll spot it at the 10. So they're in the Continental Truck Accessory red zone. It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 10. Glasper. Hands off. Thompson weaves his way over the left. but only going to get to about the 6, a gain of 4. Three big dudes takes 3 of the wide receivers off the field. They're going to go big
Tight.
here, load up.
A tight package here, power.
L.J. Phillips and Sincere Thompson will be in the backfield. It'll be a direct snap in the Wildcat. Sincere Thompson going to get it. Runs to his left and scoots in for a Grizzly touchdown. 47 seconds left to play in the half. Sincere Thompson has struck the board for the second time tonight, and the Grizzlies with an opportunity to go up 21-9 here right before half and get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, well, Grizzlies really making a statement here on the ground. Phillips and Thompson show tonight.
Almost wish that we would have called a timeout right there to put some people in to get that heavy package, against that heavy package. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. So just like that, it's 21-9, 46 seconds left before half. Grizzlies on top. And we'll keep it right here and get ourselves to halftime.
Well, right now, partner, you've got to have your offense sustain drives and keep your defense off the field. We don't want to see that Grizzly offense on the field because they've been pretty darn efficient tonight.
3 timeouts to work with. So let's see if they decide to play it safe here or to take some chances. I think down 21-9, you got to take some chances right here.
You got to take some chances.
Coming up at the half, by the way, had a conversation earlier today with the president, CEO of the Wichita Sports Commission, Kevin Jinks. Sports Commission does great things in our community, bringing all kinds of activities. They get involved with high school sports. They've got
the marathon coming up, right?
Marathon coming up. They've got a Hoop Fest coming up that involves high school, and of course, with the sports banquet, they honor high
and you're
school
running
students.
in that marathon, right?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Kevin told me today, he said, you know, this is one of those marathons where we do allow people to walk. I said, what about riding a car? Does that count? Can I be the pace car here?
26 miles in that marathon, man. I don't know how you do it. I've done a half marathon a couple times, and that was a nightmare.
I don't only know how you do it, I don't know why you do it. Now, I'm
That's
glad
the
there is people that do it, because that way we can have great events like the Sports Commission putting on with the marathon. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to admit that.
I think you got to have a little bit of a screw loose to do it, to be honest with you.
Smalley lines up here at the near hash, puts his right foot into it. It's going to carry into the end zone. So both kickers on both teams tonight have nice legs.
Yeah.
Able to really kind of control the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. They and kicking is a huge component to a football game. Kicking and punting, special teams, in other words.
80 yards of field turf in front of the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles to try to maybe do something.
And cannot turn the ball over. I think Zach Stephen is the quarterback.
Heights able to score against Garden City. Good. They're now down 16-6, caping up 44-0 over Wichita South. 21-9 our score here. Grizzlies on top. 3 timeouts in 46 seconds from their own 20. Zach Stephen will go to work. Throws off to his right. Pass is caught. Tate Blasey has it and gets out of bounds. So it will stop the clock. Close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him at about an 8-yard gain.
Just a quick out pattern right there by Tate. Good timing by the quarterback and the receiver right there.
Bought the ball to 27, so a second down and 3. Clock at 39 seconds. 3 receivers off to the left of Zach Stephen. 1 off to his right. Zone defense being played here by Northwest. They don't want to give up anything big. Stephen looks to his right, gets pressure, steps away from it. Stephen coming near side with the football in his hand and gets out of bounds. Takes a shove right at the end. It was close to the boundary line, but no flag's going to come out. Let's see where they mark it at. Looks like it will be a Burwell Construction first down, so at least he got enough yardage to move the chains and pick up a first down and stop the clock at 32 seconds. Got it to the 30.
I want to see him take a shot downfield here.
Got 3 receivers to the wide side of the field, which is off to his right. Single receiver set here on the near side. Stephen steps back, throws quick, right side. Hanneberg has it, trying to work his way through traffic and then takes a big pop, stays in bounds. Going to have to take the timeout right here.
Yeah, you got it.
John Michael Fountain puts the lick on him. But a nice gain of about 7. Actually, they're going to give him 8. They get it clear out to the 38-yard line. So a timeout called by Coach Trail. We'll keep it right here with 24 seconds left. They're moving the football here. At some point, though, I think you got to take your shot down the field. You may want to try to get it past the 50, at least the midfield mark, and then take a shot down the field.
I do like the way Zach sits in that pocket. He's a poised quarterback at senior. You know, we saw him play almost exclusively. He started the game in Dodge City out on the road last year and brought the Golden Eagles home with a win in that game. And he looks good in there tonight. You got the best of both worlds with Steven with a really solid poised passer, and King can run out of that quarterback position.
Down 21-9. Golden Eagles took a 9-7 lead in this football game early in the second quarter. Bishop Carroll has scored a couple unanswered here. Excuse me, rather, Northwest has scored a couple of unanswered here. You got Helton and Holthusen off to the left, the wide side of the field of Steven. Hanneberg and Tate Blasey off to the right, the short side. Steven rolling to his right. And that's just throw it out of bounds. Nothing there. Got pressure right off the bat by this Northwest defense. Trey Birch, big man, 6'2", 275, is putting on the pressure. Forced Zach Steven to just dump it out of bounds quickly. Stops the clock at 19 seconds, and now we got a flag. And they're going to call intentional grounding. They're going to say it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
What?
Which is a loss of down. That was a late flag that came in right there. And an intentional grounding. I really didn't pay attention to where the ball landed out of bounds. They were actually kind of dropping the sticks because he was rolling to his right there.
Yeah, the play was all going to that side of the field. Boy,
that's a big penalty. And how do you know where he was at when he threw it? Because they marked, this is a big penalty. They marked off about 12 yards right here on the penalty. The ball is pulled back to the 22. So third down and very long. Steven trying to get away from pressure and is going to be sacked. So this did not work out in the way that the Golden Eagles wanted it to. 9 seconds left on the clock, and Bishop Carroll is going to be punting from their own end zone here.
You know, Zach right there probably wanted to try to throw the football, at least, you know, just save the sack. But he was afraid to do that because of just the last intentional grounding call, honestly.
It was on the far side of the field, kind of tough to see who the first man in right there to bring him down. Had about 3 dudes around him and really nowhere to go with the football and nowhere to run. So all of a sudden here late in the second quarter, things have kind of fallen apart here for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Still only down 21-9.
That's why you got halftime.
So still a very respectable game here, down only 12. But you got to go work some kinks out here at the half. And I think you got to take more shots down the field. All the passes have been either screens or quick slants on the inside. I would like to see, especially when you have that single press coverage, taking some shots down the field.
Russ Kessler, your thoughts?
Well, I think they tried to go downfield the last 2 times, but the offensive line just couldn't hold Northwest out, and they got to him too quick because Nate was over there. I was watching Nate on that last play, and he did have a good double move on him, and as soon as he got clear, the defense was already in the backfield with Stevens.
So punting from his own end zone will be Luke Holthusen. Lopez will go back and stand at about his 40. Northwest tried to come after this football, and Lopez calls for a fair catch. He'll make it at the 32. You got 3 seconds here to go. So you got to put everybody back deep and don't let them try to get something off down the field deep here. Oh, they're not going to kick a field goal from that spot on the field, I wouldn't think, but possibly.
Kicker's not bad.
No, Smalley's not bad. That's going to be a long boot. Of course, we've already seen a 45-yarder made so far in this game. 3 seconds left to play here in the first half. We'll get you to our halftime and a conversation with Kevin Jinks from the Wichita Sports Commission. I don't know why we have a delay right here in getting the Bishop Carroll's back out on the field, but Northwest is over on the sideline, so I'm not sure what the delay is here. Oh, we had a flag and a false start called against Carroll. First of all, Russ, I never saw a flag, and second of all, don't you stop the play on that if it's a false start?
That's what I thought, but I didn't. I'm like you. I did not see a flag on the field.
Can you tell those guys to throw the flag up in the air a little bit instead of just dropping it out of their pocket straight on the ground?
Well, you ought to be able to see that yellow flag on the field. Are you getting old, Doug?
Yeah, apparently I am. But I never see a flag or anything, and if you're going to call a false start, don't you stop the play right there and you don't let the punt get off?
Yeah, they should have stopped the play right when it happened.
Blown it dead.
Well, Northwest is going to decline it because it took time off the clock, and they want the 3 seconds with one shot here from the Carroll 27.
I'm not sure what the heck's going on.
I don't think they do either, to be honest with you. And now I think somebody has taken a timeout. But again, there's no indication from the officials. So Northwest took a timeout because now they're down to just one left here.
Coach is asking for an explanation of the call.
I would want an explanation of the call, too. First of all, I'd like to know where the flag was thrown and who threw it, because there was no flag in sight. I didn't even see an official go pick a flag up off the ground.
Well, it was set on the far side of the field, so it would have been the far side of the field that threw the flag.
I mean, look, I don't want to come down on officials. I know we got an official shortage around here. We had a game canceled last night because there's not enough officials, but we need a little bit more organization. I know this is week number 1. This crew's been together for a while. We need a little bit more organization here.
It looks like Northwest is going to wind up in a kicking formation. Why is that?
Yeah, they're lined up in a kicking formation with the kicker out on the field. I've never seen this before. So they're going to spot the ball at the 27. The kicker is able to put it on a tee and kick it. And it goes through the uprights. Russ, you got any explanation for me on this?
I have none.
I never have seen that. That's a free,
it's a free kick to the field goal. You can't rush it. You can't do anything. And now they got 3 on the board, and it's 24-9. In all of my years of calling high school football, I have never, ever seen this. Do me a favor, Russ, before you come up here and let us adjust that mic, go ask the officiating crew down there what that is, because I have never seen that before.
Must be something new
in my life. Nevertheless, I guess we will get to halftime. Northwest will get the ball when we start the second half. They lead this game 24-9. A conversation with Kevin Jinks from the Sports Commission next.
For your halftime performance. Tuesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. for the Bishop Carroll Coaches Corner Center with Becky Carroll. The weekly second of the Sports Radio 1410 KGSA, 93.9 FM, and on the TuneIn app. The premier sports radio station in the Midwest. Join Doug Bennett along with Coach Becky Carroll, and we weekly look at South Bishop Carroll football. Real quickly, please let go of another sport event there at Bishop Carroll. Our football team travel to South High next Friday for their next game. And here's that team takes second. them for the last time. Playing officials continue to retire new officials have an opportunity to make a huge difference in the lives of hundreds of young people.
And we're at the half out here at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. It is the Northwest Grizzlies ahead of the Golden Eagles 24-9. The Golden Eagles were able to take the lead after going up 9-7 early in the second quarter. But man, the rest of the second quarter belonged to the Grizzlies. They get the football to start the second half. If you're just joining the broadcast, Bishop Carroll opened up with the ball. They were able to get the football out to their own 46, had a 4th and 1, went for it. Northwest was able to stop the Golden Eagles from picking up the first down, so it gave them a short field on the first possession. And the Northwest Grizzlies able to go down and score to take a 7-0 lead. On the ensuing possession for the Golden Eagles, they were able to drive down the field, answer the score, but the extra point after a bad snap got blocked. Then Bishop Carroll came down the field in their next possession after holding Northwest, and they were able to drive down the field, get the ball to their own 35. A 45-yard field goal put them up 9-7. But ever since then, it's been all Northwest with the scoring and being able to open up this 24-9 lead.
Yeah, Golden Eagles are really going to have to do some work here at halftime, kind of collect themselves some. They're not out of this bowl game by any stretch with 2 quarters to go. So it's not time to push the panic button, but you do have to take advantage of every possession. Northwest will get the ball here in the second half to open up.
Let's see if we can get anything from Russ Kessler, down there on the sideline. Russ, if you can hear us, I know you're standing by with Dusty Trail. Go ahead. We got something going on there. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, doesn't look like we're going to get anything out of Russ for this game. We'll get this wireless mic figured out down there on the sidelines at some point in time. There's just something that's interfering with us out here tonight. Out of our way.
I'm going to blame it on bandwidth.
Yeah.
I blame everything on bandwidth.
I am too.
Do have a few score updates if you want to get them real quick.
Let's try it one more time. Russ Kessler, you got us down there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I guess it's just when I get right in front of the window is when I can get you. Coach said that, yeah, we had a few mishaps that first half and everything, but we are going to learn from them, and the second half should be better. They're going to really face up and really go for the attack on it.
Yeah, they almost need to just attack that running game that Northwest has, especially when they go big down there. The one thing that I think was maybe a missed opportunity was when Northwest towards the end of the half got down there close to the goal line. They put in that big package. You had 3 timeouts at that point. Maybe you take a timeout and you're going ahead and get your defense reset. I think we got you settled down there now, Russ.
You can hear me good now, right?
Sounds like we got some good things going on. So
all right.
Hopefully we'll look forward to your reports here from our Luber Chevrolet sidelines. Hey, game number 1, technical things happen in game number 1.
All about execution, baby.
No doubt about it. So the Golden Eagles have to kick off here. It is very important. It is just absolutely crucial that you get a stop right here. You cannot let Northwest go down and score. You got to give your offense a little bit of momentum. You don't want them to have to dig out of any bigger hole than what they have right now. So you got to try to hold this Grizzly offense to some kind of a punt or a turnover here.
Absolutely. And you know, this game of football is, you know, it's about fundamentals and blocking and tackling, but there is a mental aspect to this game. And I tell you what, if Bishop Carroll is able to get a stop here in this first possession that Northwest has, I mean, it just plays to your psyche and gets your offense back on the field. We got to see some sustained drives like we saw Bishop Carroll do late in the first quarter, working against the sun, going to left to right on this field and scored in good fashion, good systematic drive, sustained. And that's exactly what we need to see happen here. Get that defense on the field for the Golden Eagles, get the stop, get the ball in either Zach Stephen or Jackson King's hands, and drive that football down for a score so we can answer early in this third quarter. Mentally, that would be huge.
And Russ, from your perspective at field level, was there anything in the first half? Like, did Bishop Carroll look like they were being outmanned up at the line of scrimmage or anything?
Did it look like what?
Like they were being outmanned at the line of scrimmage or anything, or was it just a matter of just not wrapping up, not tackling on those big backs?
I think it was just not wrapping up and not tackling. I think they were standing up with Northwest.
Walt Gray had a pretty good defensive half right there. He was in the backfield a lot, but you got to have more guys on that defensive front to make those plays like that.
Real quick update from Derby. Manhattan's got a 15-7 lead over the Derby Panthers in that football game, which would be kind of an upset.
And it looks like out in Garden City right now, Garden City at the half leads Heights 23-14. Getting some text from there. Out at the half, Capon has a 44-0 lead over Wichita South. So a couple of teams in Class 5A to watch out for.
Goddard 28, Hutch 21 at halftime.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's Eisenhower,
Lions.
right? Yeah.
No, that's Goddard Lions, isn't it?
No, Goddard Lions have campus at home.
Okay.
Eisenhower. There you go. Travel. We're set to get the second half underway. Kicking from the near hash as the Golden Eagles kick off from left to right. And this one will find the end zone for a touchback. So been a good job in the kicking game tonight, as Hudson Lee has done a nice job. Had a 45-yard field goal in the first half, but he's done a nice job on kickoffs of at least giving the Grizzlies a long field that they have to work with. Defense got to get a stop as we start the third quarter. Northwest up 24-9. Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips both in the backfield. Jace Glasper is the quarterback. He'll work out of a three-receiver set with two split off to his right, one here to the near side. Sincere and Phillips. Kind of flip. Man comes in motion. Pitch out. L.J. Phillips trying to find the corner. And a nice wrap up right there. That's how you do a tackle right there. Yep. Ray Brogan, a senior from the linebacker spot, came in and met L.J. Phillips for a 2-yard loss.
Just flew to the football right there, Ray Brogan did.
Dusty Krill said they were going to attack a little bit more. Let's see if
wrapped him up. No arm tackling right there. He wrapped him up well.
Same backs, three receivers in the game. Lopez, quick slant near side, makes the catch. After a 2-yard loss on the first play, they get the 2 and some back. This is going to be a pickup of about 9 and set up a third down and medium here.
3rd and 3, probably. 3rd and...
Going quick, handoff. Sincere Thompson.
I think
he's going to be close. He had to get about to the 31. It looks like they're going to spot him there. It'll be enough for a Burwell Construction first down.
Oh, that's a favorable spot.
Northwest is going to move fast like they have all game long. Phillips, Thompson in the backfield. 3 receivers in the game. Handoff. Sincere coming near side. Steps out of one tackle, steps out of another, and then goes down. And boy, he pounded the turf afterwards. He thought he could have got more. It is a 12-yard gain out to the 43-yard line. So this is not what the Golden Eagle defense needed here.
Thompson, 5'10", 205, plays so low to the ground.
Moving quickly, Belly Reed. L.J. Phillips keeps. He gets caught at the line of scrimmage. He may have fallen forward for about a yard gain. Sets up a 2nd down and 9. Football already out to the 45-yard line. Northwest will keep the two backs in the backfield. Two receivers off to the left, one off to the right, wants to throw, drops back, goes deep over the middle of the field. Oh, and the pass was in and out of the intended target's hand, but better defense on the play by Reed Haneberg. He knocked it out of the hands at the very last minute of the intended target for the Northwest Grizzlies, which was Takari Brown. They told me Takari Brown, by the way, was going to wear 87. He was wearing number 8.
Well, pretty good throw there by Jace Glasper, though.
Ooh, third down and long. Phillips, Thompson, your tailbacks. Glasper will work out of the shotgun. Michael Lopez now will shift from left to right to set up a two-receiver set on the right side of Glasper.
Empty backfield.
Sincere Thompson's going to come out in the receiver set. L.J. Phillips will move up to the slot. Empty backfield. Glasper, quick throw outside. Pass is caught. Going to be enough for a first down. And that is Takari Brown again with the catch. He's able to move forward, gets the first down by about a yard as they'll spot the football at the 46. So this drive is moving right on down the field. Started at their own 20, already at the Golden Eagle 46. They'll stay with two backs in the backfield. They'll go back to the running game. L.J. Phillips trying to find some room, but caught at the line of scrimmage. And not going to be able to get free. No gain on the play. So the run defense has been better so far in the second half, but they've been giving up some yardage through the air. Sincere Thompson will be the only tailback in the backfield. Glasper wants to throw, looks over the middle of the field, throws down the field, and Lopez hauls it in at the 10. He juggled it for a little bit. Cooper Boosing went for the interception, and Lopez hauls it in at the 11 is where they will spot him. It's going to set up a first down and 10 from the Golden Eagle 11 inside that Continental Truck Accessory red zone.
And a nice pass there by the quarterback, Jace Glasper.
And here comes the big package where they will go to the Wildcats. Sincere Thompson takes the snap, tries to run over that big line with the fullbacks leading. At that time, Bishop Carroll did a much better job. They stacked him up at the 9. Second down and 8 to go.
Grizzlies playing with a lot of confidence right now, partner.
Yeah, especially when they get into this big package at the goal line. They think they can just outpower everybody. 9:06 and counting here in the third, opening drive of the second half. They'll stay with the Wildcat package. Sincere takes a direct snap, hands off to L.J. Phillips, and he just gallops into the end zone from 9 yards away. That was tailback to tailback in a 9-yard touchdown run, an 80-yard drive. Puts another score on the board for Northwest. They now lead this 30-9.
Well, Grizzlies right now kind of flexing their muscle. Pretty impressive drive to open this second half.
Smalley for the point after attempt. Snap was low, but did get it down, and he boots it through the uprights. 31-9 is your score. We are early in the third, 8:57 left to play. Bishop Carroll will get the football for the first time in the second half when we come back right after this. An 80-yard drive results in another 7 for Northwest. They've blown this game open pretty good, 31-9. No panic, though, in this Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle team. They know that their offense can strike just as quick. We saw glimpses of it in the first half. And you definitely have a couple of guys back here on a return game that can set you up in good position with Luke Holthusen and Tate Blasey back deep to receive this kick. Wind is blowing a little bit.
A little out of the south.
From the south and the north. Looking at the flags on the north side of the football complex here.
telehandler.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know all those official words like you do. Smalley lines up on the far hash. He will boot this. Lazy's going to have a chance off the turf. Fields it at about the 7. Tate runs right into traffic. Drags a couple of Northwest kickoff guys up to the 35. So pretty good field position here for Bishop Carroll.
Tate's a heck of a baseball player. He took that on a one hopper right there, like he'd do on the diamond.
Let's find out who's going to be the quarterback.
Return.
Jackson King is going to start the second half as the quarterback. Georges will be in the backfield with him. Helton and Holthusen, yes, off to the left of King. Tate Lazy here on the near side. Jackson King wants to run. Breaks one through the middle of the field. Jackson King stays on his feet. Gets across the 50 into Northwest territory. To the 46-yard line of the Grizzlies. Big run right there on first down. That is a gain of 17.
Well, just a great zone read there by Jackson King.
They're going to move quick. 3 receivers in the game. King keeps again. Belly read. King breaks open the field. King headed left side. King pylon. King touchdown. 2 plays. Jackson King did it both with his legs, and he scores just like that. After starting from the 35 in 2 plays, the Golden Eagles strike the scoreboard with 8:25 left to play in the third.
46-yard scamper there by Jackson King off that left guard. Ran right behind Hank Purvis.
Maybe that little spark with a running quarterback is what this team needed. A 2-play score right there. And just like that, the Golden Eagles have put themselves right back into this football game. Hudson Lee to have the point after. Snap is down. Lee kicks it through the uprights. 31-16. Keep it right here. 8:25 left to play in the third. They needed that spark right there, and I told you during the break after Northwest went down to score, because you're missing Derek Grease, he was listed as the starting tailback on this Carroll team. We haven't seen him yet tonight. You need that extra running threat in the game, and I think this is not a knock on Zach Steven at all. This is more about, I think that's the strength of Jackson King.
Well, I think it is too. And if you look at the last 3 to 4 or 5 years of this offense for Bishop Carroll, you've had Aiden Edens, who's been a great dual threat quarterback, great runner. You've had Chase Marsh, also probably a better runner than passer. And now you got Jackson King in there. I think that this offense needs a running quarterback, in some fashion.
And Russ, I know things kind of opened up right in front of you because that's where they started in 2 plays in the end zone. But I tell you what, man, it just looked like the offense moved at a different pace right there.
Well, remember when we came out, Coach said that they were going to flex their muscles a little bit. They did it on that run right there. The offensive line just took over the game.
Well, Carroll's got 3 starters from last zone on a nice kickoff. So at their own 20 again. Defense has to step up right here. You can't trade scores. You've got to come back and get one. We need a turnover or a stop for sure right here, because I think this Carroll offense has gotten some confidence now. Northwest will make some adjustments on defense if Jackson King comes back out, but you got an opportunity right here. You got to get the football.
I want to know what that 40 speed is of Jackson King.
Boy, he's fast.
He is fast. He's faster than Edens, and he was faster than Smarsh, I think.
Sincere Thompson is going to be wrapped up. No, he steps out of it now, changes direction, and goes the other way. He's got an opportunity right here to get a big play, and now a flag comes with a clip, but the tackle is made. It is a loss. Sincere Thompson ran to the left, then went and ran to his right, came back to the left again. The young man ran about 60 yards, and he's going to lose about 12 on the play here. Let's see what the flag is. We had 2 blocks in the back. I think they caught the second one.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, let's see what the call is. I finally saw an official actually throw a flag. Are they going to call this? No, he's okay. They're going to decline. Yeah, Dusty Carroll will decline this penalty because the loss is going to be huge here. This is what you needed right there.
He is stepping it off.
No, they'll put it right there. Football is going to be at the 7. Northwest will be backed up to their own goal line. L.J. Phillips is in the backfield along with Sincere Thompson. Glasper wants to throw. Comes short. It looks like the catch was made. That was L.J. Phillips that made it on the far side, but it was basically back to the line of scrimmage. He had to go down to his knees to make the catch. So a big third down. This is third down and forever. The ball is at the 10. They got to get it to the 30. So a third down and 20 to go. They'll work with a slot man and 2 receivers off to the left of Glasper. 1 receiver off to his right. Now they'll go with a empty backfield kind of look. Glasper drops straight back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle and picked off. A chance for a pick 6 here going the other way. And towards the end zone is Cooper Huseed. A pick 6 for the Golden Eagles. A flag on the field. Let's see what that's all about. But let's hope this stands up for a Golden Eagle pick 6.
Bushing with a great job really reading the quarterback right there. The ball did get tipped on that play.
Let's see if we're going to bring this back on some kind of illegal block though after the pick. Touchdown is good.
It's on. I think it's on Northwest.
A touchdown is going to count. So just like that, the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles have struck quickly with 2 touchdowns here in the third.
Boy, how quickly the tide could turn. That's what I love about this game of football.
You just never know, especially when these 2 teams get together.
This is week 1.
This one showed some speed right there.
He turned on the Jets, didn't he?
Yeah, ran everybody.
Well, he saw that end zone, and he was not going to be denied.
So the Golden Eagles with a chance here to add an extra point and get this thing within a touchdown. After going down big to start this second half. Snap down, kick up, and we got another one that's blocked. Boy, you can't give up those. 31-22 is the score. 7:24 left in the third. Let's catch our breath and take a timeout. You're listening to Golden Eagle Football on KGSO. Two-play offensive score here in the third quarter. A pick 6. And the Golden Eagles right back into this football game. Down 31-22. Russ Kessler standing on that Golden Eagles sideline. Looper Chevrolet sidelines. You were over there for all the excitement, man. This sideline went from uh-oh to let's go.
Yeah, they're really pumped right now. And let's hope this defense can come back and get another good stop.
I tell you what, Hudson Lee's kicking ability to put the ball in the end zone and put 80 yards of field turf in front of the Northwest offense every single time, that's a huge advantage for this team. It just makes you a little bit more nervous when you know you have that kind of green in front of you. Big gun.
Well, no doubt, yeah.
I would almost like to see him now, and we saw this a lot last year when Michael Pauley was a kicker. I'd almost like to see him, you don't want to give up the 235 and kick it out of bounds. I almost like to see that cross-field kick, though, and try to get that ball to kind of sand wedge dive.
Yeah.
Where you have to go to the field turf and pick it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of just putting your whole foot into it.
And, you know, another thing I've noticed on this kicking team, too, for the Golden Eagles, I mean, their kick coverage is quick. They are passed down the field. And if you're able to do that, you could almost get a little turnover.
Goes Hudson Lee, and he is just going to boot this one away again. Pound it right through the back of the end zone. That thing hit past the end zone.
I'm telling you.
He's got a foot. Or a leg.
Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah.
I guess you need both.
You do need both.
31-22.
All right.
Got a ball game here.
Golden Eagle defense need to bow their neck right here.
They did a good job stopping the run, forced them to pin themselves against their own goal line. Thompson, Phillips in the backfield. Phillips takes the handoff.
Good.
Can't get past the first wave. He will lunge forward for a couple. We'll bring up a second down and 8. Northwest going to move quickly as they have all night long. Go with 2 receivers off to the right of Glasper. One here on the inside, which is his left. Slot man tailback is L.J. Phillips. We'll run the option with Phillips. Glasper's going to keep. He'll be met at about the line of scrimmage. But his athleticism and strength gets him a couple more. So a third down coming, but a third down and manageable here. Just about a 3rd and 3. Or if you can get a stop right here, get him to go back. L.J. Phillips is the tailback. Looking out with 3 receiver set.
Nice to hard count that defense there. Tried to get him to jump.
Salisbury Lopez off to the left here. Going to hand off though. L.J. Phillips blast right up the middle. Makes a guy miss. L.J. Phillips running through arm tackles. L.J. Phillips sidesteps. And L.J. Phillips is going to score for Northwest. The young man broke about 4 tackles, and he made it into the end zone. That was a huge run for L.J. Phillips. That is going to be a run of 86 yards and a score.
86-yard scamper right there. And Phillips just, kind of ran against the grain right there and ran out of about 2 tackles. And that does break the spirit right there.
We have had 3 touchdowns scored in about the last minute 47. Tyler Frazier, the athletic director at Bishop Carroll, just stepped in. You may have to go get some more light bulbs in that scoreboard before this is all over.
And a container of oxygen, too, would be good.
They're going for 2, Northwest is, and they get it right here. L.J. Phillips just gets the football on a direct handoff from Sincere Thompson. And they extend out the lead, 39-22.
Okay.
17-point lead now for Northwest. 6:20 left to play in the third. We've had so much scoring here in about the last minute 45. It's hard to realize. You look up the scoreboard, you almost think this quarter's went on forever, and there's still 6:20 left to play in it.
Yeah, a lot of quarter left, a lot of game left, thank goodness, for the Golden Eagles.
Boy, that was too bad that they gave up that big of a run by L.J. Phillips. And give the young man a lot of credit. He broke a couple of tackles, stepped out with a couple of arm tackles, kept his feet moving.
Coach Nance is protesting something. I want to see if Russ Kessler's kind of got an eye on that argument.
I did.
Russ was down at the other end of the field getting a drink out of the water bottle.
I need some Gatorade, buddy.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a crackback block somewhere on that long run, and a lot of times you kind of see that happen.
Coach Nance was not happy at all and was kind of lobbying his case right there.
6:20 left to play here in the third. Nicole Fusen, along with Tate Blasey, back deep. I'd like to see one of these guys get a nice return.
Oh, I'd love to see
They've
him.
got a couple of them out to about the 35. Holthusen's going to get an opportunity here. Actually, that is Holthusen that gets tripped up. Had a chance, needed to get away from one guy. Probably would have had some more running room. Does get it out close to the 30. They'll put it at the 29.
And Jackson King is going to go back in the quarterback spot here.
They send both of them in the huddle, but King will remain your quarterback. 6:15 left to play here in the third. Jackson King will be the quarterback. Thomas Georges will be the tailback. Parker Flax, Tate Blasey, and Holthusen lined up to the right here. Split out here to the near side. Got a single receiver set on the far. His zone defense look by Northwest. Blasey gets the catch on the screen. Comes near side. Blasey keeps his legs moving. Blasey with a nice little pitch catch of 12 yards. Gets it clear out to the 41-yard line. This will be a Burwell construction first down.
I love the first down play call with the pass there. Jackson got the ball out of his hands really quickly to Tate.
2 slot guys, 2 receivers split to both sides of King. King keeps after the belly read. Gets around the left side. Works off of a block. King stays on his feet.
He is elusive.
He is elusive. He kind of got hit after about a 7-yard gain, but then was able to fall forward for a couple of more. Brings up a 2nd down and 1. Football right at the 50. They'll work fast here. Tight end and 3 receivers in the game. King hands off this time to Georges. Boy, he gets popped. Georges is going to lose one there. Trey Birch, we called his name a couple of times tonight, 285 pounds, just came off that line and popped Georges right in the backfield. Going to lose 2, 3rd down and 2. Three receivers off to the right. Jackson King, one off to his left. Press coverage on the top side of the field. King wants to throw. Steps away, now throws, and finds a man over the middle of the field. With Kofusen makes the catch. At the 45, will move the chains for Burwell Construction, 1st and 10.
When Jackson King poised in that pocket right there, stepped up and found Holthusen his receiver for the Burwell Construction, 1st and 10.
Jackson moving quickly, wants to throw again. Moves to his right, finds Tate Blasey, who breaks a tackle, sideline. Tate Blasey gets away from another tackle and almost broke a 3rd, but instead brought down at the 20. It's a big gain for Tate Blasey. It'll be a Burwell Construction 1st down, and it will get inside that Continental Truck Accessory red zone.
And that's athleticism right there, my friend.
And a timeout, I believe, is called by Northwest.
Yeah.
So they're going to burn one here in the 3rd.
They're gassed.
One in the 1st.
They're absolutely gassed over there on their defense.
Yeah, that run right there by Tate Blasey, just a brilliant run. He tight-roped the sideline. He broke one tackle, then tight-roped the sideline, a little sidestep on the 2nd one, and just barely got hooked by his shoestrings before he was brought down at the 20. Boy, Tate was smelling that end zone. He hasn't had one yet tonight. He wants to get in there.
And again, good job by King out of that quarterback position, getting the ball to Blasey to make that play. You know, even down 17, I love the mindset right now of the Golden Eagles. I mean, man, they are they're not out of this game.
You go answer.
Yep.
And the good news is now you're really not off of the track of missing 2 extra points, because if you answer and get your extra point, you're only down 10. Which gives you an opportunity. We saw a 45-yard field goal already by Hudson Lee here in this game.
Yep. Well, Russ Kessler, I've got to believe the Golden Eagle offensive, or excuse me, the sideline has got to be positive right now.
Oh, yeah, they're positive. Plus, it was really pretty good, him tight-roping this line. I mean, he was inches.
Oh, yeah.
Inches from the wide. It was beautiful.
Let's see if they go with the fade here on the near side. Tate Blasey has press one-on-one coverage. Only receiver here on the near side. No, they're going to hand off. Georges is going to head for the end zone. Touchdown! Bishop Carroll, the Golden Eagles, and Thomas Georges on a nice run of 20 yards off the left side. 4:37 left to play here in the 3rd.
And honestly, great play there by Coach Mans. He off the left guard, and boy, Georges hit that hole quickly.
You know what he saw? He saw during a timeout about 9 Grizzlies with their hands on their hips.
Yeah.
And he knew that if his offensive line could get a push, that Georges would be able to break it through. Offense is going to stay on the field here and go for 2. That was a little confusing, though. We're running some guys in and out. Still plenty of time, though. Work out of a 3-receiver set tight end in the game. 2 off to the right, 1 off to the far. Wants to throw. Oh, that's a flag.
Yeah.
We're going to do this all over again. Try to get it to Tate Blasey, and he just got held and tackled by the defender on the play, Dontrell Harris.
So that's half the distance, right?
Half the distance. We'll try it again.
1.5 yard line.
Which is kind of the bad thing about pass interference, that you really don't gain a lot.
Not really. I mean, tell you what, Georges is as quick as he can hit holes. I mean, put him right behind big Hank Purvis.
Blasey and Heineberg off to the right. Holthusen on the top side. 3-receiver set. Georges in the backfield. King's going to keep. Did he get it in there? He did. 2-point conversion is good. 39-30, a 9-point ball game. 4:37 left to play here in the third period. And we're trading scores so far. We've had 4 scores in the third so far here in the second half. With a couple of big plays on both sides of the ball. A pick 6 and then a long run by L.J. Phillips.
Well, I just love the perseverance and really the attitude of the Golden Eagles really coming into this second half, obviously down and getting beaten physically and mentally. Boy, they've answered the call in this second half, so I give them a lot of credit for perseverance here. Really, really good way to answer.
We've seen fireworks out of both these teams in years past. And we've seen the scoreboard get lit up out of both of these teams in years past. We may be on that same path. Real quick score update. Dodge City over West 34-6. Capon was all over South. Last score I saw 55-0. Hudson Lee booms another one through the end zone. That's 4 in a row now, I think, that he's put through the back of the end zone. So about every time Carroll scores, you can count on one.
Hits his
Go ask him what he's doing.
Holy cow! I'd be untouchable.
Have to go ask him how's he getting so straight.
It's just training.
All right, Northwest moving quickly. Coming from the line of scrimmage, a handoff to Sincere Thompson. He will blast it right over the right-hand side. Pick up about 6 on first down. A little bit too much yardage right there. They're marking up to 26, so the second down and 4 coming. The receivers off to the right of Glasper. He's got Lopez and Brown out there to his right. Single receiver set here on the near side. Wants to throw quick out there to Takari Brown. Takari Brown makes the catch. Able to kind of come in on a little inside screen route. Good enough to pick up the first down. He gained 4. They'll move the chains for Burwell Construction. First and 10 up to the 32-yard line. Approaching 4 minutes to play here in the third. 3 receivers set to the left. Tight end on the far side. Here's a straight handoff to L.J. Phillips. L.J. Phillips again breaking tackles, running over people, dragging defenders. And that streak of that young man gets him clear out to the 46-yard line.
5'9", 205, and he keeps those legs churning.
A 16-yard pickup and a first down. They remain in the backfield. No, he's actually in the slot. Sincere's in the backfield. He gets the handoff. This time, a better job of getting off some blocks and wrapping up and dragging Sincere Thompson down to about a 1-yard gain. That's what you have to have more of right there. Guys getting off blocks, linebackers coming in and plugging some holes. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here on the near side. Glasper wants to throw. Getting pressure, gets wrapped up as he throws it. That ball didn't get back to the line.
I was going to say, where's the receiver out there?
Yeah, there wasn't a receiver in the area, and that ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. That should be an intentional grounding.
They're going to talk about
avoid
it.
Sack. You got to throw the flag right there.
Yeah,
there you go. That's it.
Good call.
Back to the 45-yard line is where he was wrapped up. So that's where they're going to spot the ball. That's a big penalty on third down because that's a loss of down.
Loss of down. That is huge. In the right call, though.
Yeah, it is the right call, especially based off of what we saw in the first half. Actually, I'm going to mark this back even more. So they'll be back to the 40. This brings up a third down and very long to go. Third down and 31. Don't give this up, whatever you do. They'll overload the near side, which is the wide side of the field, with the receivers. They'll put 3 over here. Got a tight end on the far side. L.J. Phillips in the backfield. Here comes some pressure. Screen is set up. Pass is caught. Coming left side. And a good takedown by Walt Gray. He smelled that play all along and dropped Trenton Salisbury right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down. And Northwest, for the first time in the half, is going to have to punt this football away.
Jace Glasper, for Northwest quarterback, looks like he's kind of hurt. Holding his hand coming off the field there.
They brought it pressure there. They brought a blitz. He may have hit a helmet when he let the ball go. I didn't quite see the release.
Their quarterback.
So, Lopez. Michael Lopez, the wide receiver, also the punter. Kick this away from his own 30. Holtz using his back. High end over end kick. Doesn't have a lot of distance. Holtz comes up with a fair catch and makes it at the 36-yard line. Actually, that's not confusion. See, I thought that too. It was Brucey, but the way that they've got their jerseys this year bunched up, it's hard to tell what's 82 and what's 22.
And partner, those are new jerseys too.
Yeah, they are.
I like the jerseys, but they do tend to bunch up, and it's kind of hard to read them. But you know, I'm real old. You're not so old. That's my excuse, at least.
So an opportunity here with 2:31 left to play. In the third, down by 9. Jackson King, the quarterback. 4 receivers in the game, 2 splits to both sides. Football at the 36-yard line. King wants to throw. Gets some pressure, steps away, now just throws it out of bounds.
Good job.
He gets outside of the pocket so he can launch this one into the stands. Nice pressure from the middle linebacker position from Philip Givens. Jackson King, a junior, saw him play a little bit last year. We've seen what he can do with his legs. And he's made a couple of good decisions throwing the ball so far here in the second half. Clock stops at 2:24. Second down and 10. A slot man and 2 receivers off to the left of King as he works out with a shotgun. Single receiver set here on the near side. Wants to keep after the belly read. Tucks inside. Keeps his legs moving. Has a first down. Across the 45 to the 46. The young man drug a defender about 1.5 yards to pick up that Burwell Construction first down.
Boy, Jackson King on the belly read.
Are you marking it short? Yeah. No, it's got to be a first down. Got to move the chains.
Just great vision there.
Tight end. Wide out here on the near side. 2 receivers on the far. Hands off this time to Georges. Georges breaks a tackle. Georges stays on his feet. Georges runs towards the center of the field before he's finally corralled down, but not until he gets to the 31-yard line. He was brought down on the play by Northwest Jaden Siggs. And it's a Burwell Construction first down. They're going to move quickly here. Working out with the 3 receiver set and the slot. King hands off to Georges again. This time he gets popped after a gain of a couple. Nice play by this Northwest defense. Jacob King came in and made the stop and pick up a 3. Second down and 7. Clock moving at 1:42. Down by 9, 39 to 30.
Like to see a little play action.
Trip set off here to the near side, which is the wide side. King looking that way. Comes over the middle. Tate Blasey has it. Tate Blasey has the catch. Tate Blasey trying to spin, but cannot get out of the grasp of the Northwest Grizzlies. Ben Hyden block, but gets it down to the 2-yard line. A first and goal inside that Continental Truck red zone for the Golden Eagles.
A great throw and catch there by those 2 Golden Eagles.
King moving quickly. George's handoff.
Touchdown.
George's touchdown. His goal of the night. We got a ball game at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium.
Yeah, baby.
Kinds of fireworks here in the third quarter. 1:18 still to play. Hudson Lee, snap down, kick off. Ball game out here. Our TV official says, let's keep this going. We can't take a timeout now. 1:18 left here in the third. 5 touchdowns scored here in the third.
Oh, boy.
Here's the crazy thing about how many touchdowns we've had. We've had one, it was pick 6. We got good defenses out here.
I know.
We just got better offenses on the teams.
Well, I'm telling you what right now, Northwest is a tired defense. Those guys are gassed right now. And, I mean, you got to take full advantage of that. Now, their offense is going to come on the field. You got to get a quick stop here if you're the Golden Eagles and get that ball back into your offensive.
Both of these offenses are so quick with so many weapons that it doesn't matter how good your defense is. It's hard to contain them.
I like the momentum right now with Bishop Carroll. Even though they're down by 2, I like the feeling.
Boy, Russ Kessler on that Uber Chevrolet sidelines down there. There was no give up even when they were down big, and they fought their way back into this game.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
There's a high kick that again is going to carry through the end But back to my point, Russ, I mean, there was just no give up at all in this team. They knew that this is kind of the way this game goes year after year, and they knew they had the offense that they could get themselves right back into this thing.
Well, it's just like Coach Trell said when he came out of the locker room. He said, Russ, we're going to stand toe-to-toe and go with them. But you should have heard the defense after they got that last touchdown. The defense said, okay, it's our turn. Hold them again and let them have the ball back.
I like that. I like that attitude. L.J. Phillips and Sear Thompson both are going to be in the backfield. They'll go with 2 tight ends and a wideout. A little bit big set right here, and a timeout is going to be taken. Steve Martin, this could become crucial in a shootout game like this. This is going to leave him with only one left in the game. Let's take it with him. A quick timeout. We've got 58 seconds left here in the third, but we owe you one. A quick timeout back right after this. Coming out of a timeout on first down, Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips both in the backfield. They'll go with a big set with a couple of tight ends. Hand off L.J. Phillips, running left to right, tries to get the corner, can't do it. Walt Gray there to stop him.
A 2-yard pickup.
About a 2-yard pickup. So second down and 8. They'll keep both backs in the backfield along with Jace Glasper. A little bit of a power set, staying with that big set with 2 tight ends and a wideout. They send the wide out in motion. Speed sweep coming near side. Lopez trying to pick up blocks. Lopez not going to get there. Tucked it back into the heart of that Bishop Carroll gangrene defense, and they made him pay for it. Nice playing up front there. Dave Rogan was one of the first guys in there on that stop.
Picked up about 2 on the play. So we have a
third down.
3rd and 6.
Yeah. Yep. 20 seconds left to play in the third. They'll stay with the big package. Start. So they stopped the play. The pass was thrown, it was caught, but they blew it dead. They stopped the clock at 11 seconds, but more importantly, this is going to move the Grizzlies back. They'll be back within inside their own red zone here, and it makes this third down even tougher. Third down and 12 to go. Football is spotted at the 17-yard line.
Boy, if you're the Golden Eagles, your defense, you just cannot give up this 1st and 10 right here.
I'm surprised they're going to stay with the big package and keep 2 tight ends in the game. Only 1 wideout split out here to the near side. It's the left. We'll keep both Sincere and LJ in the backfield. They're going to hand off to LJ. LJ is going to try to break tackles, but cannot get out of it again. Walt Gray in there. Had some help cleaning things up on that defensive side.
Picked up about 2 on the play.
Carter Morris helping out on the tackle from his linebacker spot.
They got a punt.
That's going to take us to the end of the third. It's been a wild one. 5 touchdowns in the third quarter. Stick around. Quarter 4 and fireworks on its way. You're listening to Golden Eagle Football on KGSO. quarter number 4 in opening week of the 2022 high school football season. 39-37. Northwest heads into quarter 4 with the lead by 2 after going up at one point in time in this game, 31-9. They face a 4th down and 9 to go at their own 21-yard line. Michael Lopez back to punt this football away. Luke Holthusen standing at his own 42.
Actually, I think that's
Oh, it is. It's
Boosie.
Boosie. That's right. They did put Cooper Boosie back as a return.
Not
This
a
is a
good
shank that's going to go and take a huge Northwest bounce, but it goes out of bounds. Bishop Carroll going to line up on the Northwest side of the field at the 45-yard line, down by 2.
And if you're the Golden Eagles, you're just licking your chops right now with this opportunity. Just attack. Golden Eagles will set up shop on the Northwest 45, Doug, with 1st and 10.
In our years of covering Bishop Carroll, the one thing that we have learned from a Dusty Shell head coach football team is they never give up.
Yeah, you never count them out.
Could have in this game, but didn't.
Yeah, they
and
could.
Now they've got an opportunity right here.
They could have folded the tents, but they did not do it.
Jackson King, the quarterback. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set. He's going to send all 4. Tate comes in motion. Speed sweep coming near side. Picks up a block. Tate near sideline. Tate cuts back to middle field. Tate Blazy finally gonna find the end zone. The 45 yards out. And the speed sweep gets the super senior his first score of the night.
You know, the amazing thing about that, really, I mean, it wasn't really terrible defense by the Northwest Grizzlies. It was just a better run there by Blazy. He had good blocking on the outside, but man, that dude tight ropes the sideline better than anybody. And then he will break that back against the grain to score that touchdown, and that is something.
Tate the Great, he has tried a couple of times and come close in this evening to get his first touchdown of his senior year, and no better than a 45-yard run to do it to give his team the lead. Now they will go for 2. Jackson King, 3 receivers off to the right, 1 hit on the near side. King wants to keep himself in. 2 points conversion, and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, after being down big, they take a 45-39 lead with 11:41 left to play in this football game.
I'll tell you what, football's a game of momentum right now. Golden Eagles got the momentum right now.
All the momentum. And I tell you what, Russ Kessler, on our Luger Chevrolet sidelines, when Tate the Great sparks this team with a 45-yard run, it could really set up something special for the rest of this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was hope everybody on TV got a replay of that, because the way the offense was setting up on the left-hand side, and the blocking was just beautiful on that, and Tate just went right down the field with it.
We had Tate on the coaching show on Tuesday night. He's one of the captains of this football team, and he's been a starter on this team since he was a sophomore. We saw when the young man was a sophomore, he was going to be something special. He wants to have a special senior season. And right there was a great run by him. And Russ is right. I mean, the blocking on this edge, the way wide receivers were blocking is good.
That's how you run the toss speed sweep right there.
Hudson Lee, football here on an air hash as he kicks from right to left or north to south. This is going to be a squib kick. Ooh, for the first time tonight. That is the first time tonight we've seen him shank one. Now he's playing my golf game. Earlier in the night he was playing your golf game on a drive. Now he just played mine.
Sometimes in golf as well as kicking, you can kind of try to overcook. You overcook a shot or overcook a kick. That's what he did right there. So no biggie. It happens.
So got to get a stop right here.
Yeah, it would be huge.
They have brought Diego Gutierrez in as quarterback. Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips, in the backfield. Gutierrez runs into L.J. Phillips because he turned the wrong way. Still able to go forward and pick up about 2 yards before finally brought down on the play by this Bishop Carroll Gold Eagle defense.
So Glassberg, went out in that last series with a looked like some kind of a hand injury or something. Maybe there's something to do that.
2 receivers off to his left, 1 here on the near side. Football on the near hash as they move from left to right. Sincere Thompson and L.J. Phillips are in the backfield. Now Lopez goes in motion. Pitch out to Thompson. Thompson not going to go. Not going to win the ball.
Awesome.
And I tell you what, could have been a holding call right there because Walt Gray had him wrapped up and then just got drugged into turf. Now Sincere Thompson is coming up limping. That's not going to be good for Northwest. Still a loss of the play of 2 yards. 3rd down, 12 to go. Back at the 32. Diego has to throw. High throw. Phillips has it, steps out of the tackle, tight ropes the sideline, still didn't go down. And that young man's impressive. Not going to be close to the first down, but boy, he could have been caught right at the line of scrimmage. Instead, his own athletic ability allowed him to pick up about 4 yards.
4th and 6, though.
4th and 6 at
they got to punt it.
39. Got to kick it away.
Have to punt it. Lopez is in punting formation.
Cooper Boosie going to move back. Standing about his own 30, 28. Lopez gets the kickoff. This one's a little bit better for him. He does still shake it out of bounds. It looks like it went out of bounds somewhere around the 33, 34.
At least, yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah,
he's got to walk it up.
He'll walk it up. About the 33, 34. Oh, boy, he's giving him more than I did. He's walking it clear up to the 39. So nice. 10:29 left to play. Golden Eagles on top, 45-39.
Keep attacking. Don't settle here.
Bishop Carroll has scored on every possession that they've had here in the half, including a pick 6.
You've got your opponent on their heels right now. You need to just keep attacking.
Jackson King will be the quarterback. He'll have 2 receivers off to his right, 2 off to his left. Right side of the field is off to his left. Sends a man in motion coming near side. Going to hand off. Georges with the ball. Lasso to the right side. He'll pick up a couple before he is dragged through the turf. 3 by John Michael Fountain. And this Carroll offense comes back to the line of scrimmage very quickly. 2nd down. And about 6 to go. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 here to the near side. It's Holthusen, near side, wide side of the field. Press coverage coming up as the defensive back, Dontrell Harris, walks up. Man-to-man coverage, no deep safety. Let's see if they take the shot. King out of the shotgun, drops straight back, goes quickly, throws the screen, far side. Trying to follow some blockers, maybe pick up a 1st down. Going to be close. Don't know who made the catch over on that far side. Big bunch of green jerseys over there. Looks like that might have been Hannibal on that little wide receiver screen. Picking up a block from Tate Blasey on that far side. It was 3rd down and 1. Up to the 48. King. Belly Reed, hands off. Georges, 1st down and more. Needed 1, got 4. In the northwest side of the field. Keep the chains moving with our Burwell Construction 1st and 10.
That, my friend, right there, just a straight handoff right there, right over the center for the Burwell Construction 1st and 10.
Approaching 9 minutes to play. Happy letting this clock run down. Dusty Trail knows how dangerous that offense is over on the other side of the field. He is content with the lead of just eating up some clock. Tied in, 2 receivers here on the near side. Single receiver set far. Football on the far hash. King gonna keep, got the corner far side, up the sidelines. Jackson King stays on his feet. Jackson King ran out of bounds inside the 20. No, they're gonna mark you at about the 22. It's a big run and a Burwell Construction 1st down for the junior quarterback.
King is just one heck of a weapon.
Man, he's fast.
He just absolutely attacks the defensive line, and hits the holes. He had that outside lane right there, and he is fast.
Knocking on the door of the Continental Truck Accessory red zone. 3 receiver set. King works out of the shotgun. Football remains on the far hash. This time hands off. Georgia's, though, met at the line of scrimmage. Nice play on that defensive line. Okay. Back to the line of scrimmage. Good penetration there by Caden Ross to get onto the ankles of Georgia's.
Clock rolling at 8:24 here in the fourth quarter.
2nd down and 10.
Boy, a touchdown here, my friend, would be huge.
Two receivers off to the left of King, one off to his right. Georgia's in the backfield. 2nd down and 10 from the 22. King, hands off. Georgia's gets popped after gaining about 4. Good play by Jacob King. He called his name numerous times tonight for this Northwest Grizzly defense. Pick up, now they're going to limit him to about a 2-yard line. They're going to mark it right at the 20.
3rd and 8 here. Right at the Continental Truck Accessory red zone. I mean, right, the nose of the football right at the 20.
2 slot men in the game, split to both sides. 2 receivers split in the game to both sides. And King with a 3rd down and 8 at the 20. Keeps himself after the belly read. King able to turn the corner. King lowers his shoulder, dives towards the 10.
I think he got it.
He will pick it up. Yes, he needed 8, got 9. Inside that Continental Truck Accessory red zone. Don't forget, at Continental Truck Accessories, you can get everything you need to fix up your pickup, whether it's toppers, nerf bars, steps, anything you need to slick up your truck. They've got it at Continental Truck Accessories. So from the 11, it's going to be a 1st down for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, up 45-39, clock running at 6:50.
Let's punch this in.
Hannibal goes in the backfield along with Georgia. 2 receivers on the right, 1 here on the near side. Press coverage. Hannibal with the handoff. Hannibal running right. Hannibal! Touchdown! Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles! 6:34 to play, and the Golden Eagles have put over a half a century on the scoreboard.
Just a great little inside handoff right there. Good play call. The second half.
And about everybody's getting in on the scoring here tonight. Carroll's going to line up and go for 2. They'll work out of a 3 receiver set. King looking to his left, getting pressure, trying to roll away from the pressure. Now just steps back, throws to the end zone, has a man back.
Got it!
Holdfusen makes the catch. That's Jackson King using his athletic ability, had 2 defenders in the space after he retreated back about 11 yards, threw off his back foot, and Holdfusen there to convert the 53-39. A quick timeout coming your way. We have a Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle lead of 53-39 with 6:34 to play. Back after this, listen to Golden Eagle football, Wichita's #1 sports talk, 1410 AM, 93.9 FM, KGSO. down 31-9 in the second half. The Golden Eagles have struck the scoreboard in a big way. They now lead this game 53-39 with 6:34 still left to play in this football game. And some folks over on the far side are starting to file out of the stands, head towards the exit. But I tell you what, as good as this Northwest offense has been all night long, I don't think I would leave this in.
No, you can't give up on them.
This is a better kick.
That is a better kick.
This is what we've seen, but it is going to be fielded at the 10.
Thompson.
Sincere Thompson has it, and he'll be gang tackled at the 15. Great kickoff coverage by the Golden Eagles.
Momentum is a wonderful thing, and it's a great thing to witness. And right now, the Golden Eagles have got that momentum going in all phases.
We've had so much scoring in this game tonight, and I call in on our statewide scoreboard show, which is coming up here
I don't know.
in about 29 minutes. Hopefully our game's over by then. I don't know how to recap this.
I don't either.
I
I mean, it is like a blitz.
Handoff was to Sincere Thompson. He is going to be stopped for a very minimal gain of 2 yards.
And you see a little frustration right now out of Northwest, too. I mean, their attitude right now is a little bit of frustration.
This defense has just shown up here late in the second half. Gutierrez wants to throw, goes over the middle, overshoots the intended target, Michael Lopez. Now we're going to have a late flag. And you know what? As much as I've kind of been on the officials tonight, I do agree with this. Lopez took kind of a late pop and got knocked down. Came up, kind of flared his hands. This is probably the right call right here tonight.
Well, it's not pass interference.
No, it's going to be a late hit.
Okay, I'll buy that. I was going to say, that's not PI.
They're going to call this on Tyler Crispin, and he popped Lopez after the ball sailed over his head.
Unnecessary roughness.
So it'll be a first down.
Personal foul.
Ball 15 yards ahead.
And we don't need to do that, you know.
Russ Kessler on our Luber Chevrolet sidelines. As good as this offense has been, defense outside of the penalty right there has been really impressive in the second half. Jim Nance must have really got into him at halftime.
Well, it was after that first set of downs when Northwest came out and scored the touchdown. I don't even want to tell you what he said.
Bishop Carroll bringing some pressure. Gutierrez gets hit hard and knocked to the ground about as he threw the football. That was Sam Hampton. Sam Hampton's a big dude. He came in there and just leveled him. Gutierrez got it off luckily, but it flew out of bounds. It's going to bring up a second down and 10. And that time Carroll just brought the house right up the middle.
FCC rules won't let Russ Kessler tell you what he said. I'm telling you.
Well, he says whatever he wants when he comes into my studio.
And Russ is local priest. Won't let him.
Both running backs in the backfield. Two receivers off to the right, one off to the left on second down and long. L.J. Phillips will get the handoff. He'll come near side. Got a good block here on the near side. L.J. Phillips coming up the near sideline, steps out of bounds. But boy, got a nice block by one of his offensive linemen to kind of seal that edge and set up that big run all the way up to the 42-yard line. That is going to be a pickup at 21. L.J. way over 100 yards tonight. Don't know exactly what his stats completely are.
Probably knocking on 200.
Yeah. Well, actually, they marked him clear out here at the 42. First and 10 from the 42. 5:53 left to play. Two slot man, two wide receivers, and Gutierrez in the backfield. Gutierrez wants to throw. Comes over the middle, and the pass is followed and dropped. Salisbury had a chance to pick up a reception for about 6 yards. Drops it. Now he's going to leave the field injured as well. Coach Steve Martin dealing with some key injuries. One of them must be to his quarterback, Jace Glasper, because we haven't seen him since about midway through the third. Diego Gutierrez, Sincere Thompson, L.J. Phillips in the backfield. They'll work out of a three-receiver set football here on the near hash. Carroll showing pressure. They bring it. It's picked up. L.J. Phillips is also gathered up right about the line of scrimmage.
Phillips comes up a little gimpy, too.
He got game tackle.
I'm telling you, this defense right here, I guess I do want to know what Coach Nance actually said.
We're going to find out after we get out of this broadcast. Clock continues to roll. We're approaching 5:20. A 3rd down and 10, football at the 43 of the Golden Eagles. Gutierrez with a slot man and a receiver off to his left. One receiver here to the near side, the short side, wants to throw on 3rd and 10. Looks left, goes left, and gets hit as he throws. And that was Walt Gray that got in and hit him. And Walt Gray was getting blocked pretty good, but fought off the block and was still able to hit Gutierrez. It falls incomplete, so 4th down coming up.
You know, this kind of goes without saying, but Walt Gray will play at the next level.
Somewhere.
He is being recruited by everybody and their brother. And if you're a D1 school, don't sleep on that kid. He is a good one.
And the upside for that kid is just tremendous.
The heart of that kid.
Lopez comes in to punt the football away. It's kind of a low line drive kick. It will take a northwest bounce and then a little backspin, brings it back this way. To your point about Walt Gray, I was talking to Dusty Trill about Walt Gray. When you look at the kid outside of his pads, he almost has a wide receiver type build. He's a big kid, little bit lanky. You can tell he's been in the weight room and he's put on some muscle. I'm not trying to tell you he's skinny, but he looks like he's built like what we would see as a college wide receiver. He plays defensive end. But when you talk to Coach Carroll about it, he says the kid is just unbelievable in a weight room.
Well, his combine action is unbelievable, but that heart that he's got and determination, that's the motor I like.
Jackson King will be your quarterback. They'll work out of a 3-receiver set with a couple of tight ends. Just eat up some clock here. Georges with a handoff over the right side. Not a lot there, maybe a yard. More importantly, it keeps clock running. And we are approaching the 4-minute mark here with a 53-39 lead for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles.
Well, you get 2 first downs, and this game is done, baby.
Pretty much. Coach Barton has burned 1 timeout.
Taking all that play clock here.
You have to.
15, 14. Yep.
Real quick, Goddard, a minute left in the game. They're on top of campus, 49-28. Good. King with the snap. King decides to keep. King is going to get the right side, or left side rather. Had a little bit of an opening. Going to pick up a first down right here before he is finally corralled and brought down. At about the 24-yard line. Boy, a very well-constructed first down.
Those first downs are huge.
King getting to the second level right there. And that's what it's going to take. Those linebackers and defensive backs bring them down. Clock is down below 4.
You get 1 more of those first downs, and you got this baby on ice.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Steve Martin uses timeouts just because he's playing with a backup quarterback right here for 1.
Yeah.
2 receivers off to the right, 1 here to the near side. Tight end in the football game. Georges in the backfield. He will get the handoff. He will try to move from left to right. Gets away from 1 tackle. Can't escape the second. He'll lose about a half a yard right here. Second down and 11 coming up.
Northwest Grizzly player down on the field.
Yeah, it's an official timeout.
Cramping.
I'm sure as fast as this game has been played, that there are some cramps and stuff going on right here.
Well, I hope it's a cramp.
I'm not going to lie to you here. When we were down 31-9, I was like, whoa, especially the way that they were scoring. But that pick 6 by Cooper Busing really lit a fire into this whole entire sideline. And then when L.J. Phillips answers with a long run, instead of coming over here and kind of hanging their heads, they came over here, and we heard from Russ, the defensive side of the ball basically said, we're not going to let this happen. We're not going to give up any more of this. This is ridiculous that we're letting a guy go for 81 yards on us and score a touchdown.
Yep.
And it just kind of turned things around.
Jackson King with a 2-play touchdown drive. Also contributed that in that 3rd quarter. Really, really impressed with the play and the attitude here in this second half.
So we got the young man from Northwest off the field, and we are ready to roll the clock again. And now there's going to be a TV timeout. We'll keep it right here because we're out of it. We've got to get to the end of the game here. Statewide Scoreboard Show is coming up here in 20 minutes. Hopefully we are off the air because they use the KGSO studios to do the Statewide Scoreboard Show. So Sasha's going to kick us off here in about 20 minutes. We've got 3:16 left in this game, so hopefully we can get things wrapped up. But stick around. We will have correspondents from throughout the state calling in on the Statewide Scoreboard Show, giving updates. A lot of good action, it looks like, that went on throughout the state of Kansas. I got a text from one of my correspondents out west. They said they called the Dodge and West game. Dodge won the game 34-6. I'm not sure why they called it.
Maybe a storm out there.
There could be. I don't know. I haven't looked at the radar. Last word, Goddard was on top of campus 49-28. There's about 6 minutes left to go in the game. That came in about 10 minutes ago, so that game, if not over, should be close. Capon won big tonight. Last I saw, they were up 55-0. That game should be over South, which is Bishop Carroll's opponent next week.
And we go down on the road, don't we?
Yeah, we go to Carpenter Stadium next week for South, and then back here for Derby in week number 3. Ready to go again. King